Welcome back, guys. We're gonna start a late night live. I basically fell asleep, putting my kid to bed. So, woke up a bit tired. Welcome back, guys. Waking up now. A late night live. I basically fell asleep. Putting my here we go. And I'm trying to test this whole new Omi TV live debate. It's kind of feeling the water. I feel like my last time when I jumped on this app, I realized that this is a call it like the slums, the slums of social media. But that's where a lot of the surprisingly, a lot of the young people are hanging around. Not only young, actually, a lot of the weirdos, but also not so weirdos. And it's a place to start kind of feeling the water, understand what's going on there in terms of conversations. So, to spare you the amount of crazy stuff that are happening there, the amount of crazy stuff that are going on there. Marhaba. I'm gonna keep them in the background here, and then whenever needed, I'll just add them to the front. That way, it doesn't. Exactly.
You have a Druze flag.
Yes, I do.
حبيبي أنا بحبك.
والله مرحبا يا أخي.
شو الأخبارك؟
والله بتحكي عربي.
شوي الحمد لله شوي.
How do you speak Arabic?
We live in Israel. In Israel, we have a lot of people who are Muslim, who are Druze. I have a lot of friends Druze, and Muslim and Christian as well. So for me, it's important to learn it.
Wow, what a story, man! And
I'm a Moroccan, but as well,
so you're Jewish,
I'm Jewish.
and it doesn't bother you making friends with Muslims, Druze, Christians?
No, of course no. I love people as long as they're human being. I don't care about religion. We are all the same people. We are coming from the same God. So alhamdulillah احنا اخوك احنا كيف بقولوا مش family. So,
احنا عيلة.
احنا عيلة.
Wow.
احنا عيلة.
Listen, you speak very good Arabic. It's very impressive. Are you learning it? Are you before the army or after the army service?
No, I'm after the army service. In my army service, I didn't learn it. I'll learn it here. I don't know if you. I mean, I'm from Israel, so I don't know if you know it, but here in Israel we have a big community of Christian, Muslim, Druze. So I'm trying every time that I'm speaking with my friends to learn more and more. My dad is speaking Moroccan Arabic and Spanish, so
that's beautiful, man.
Kind of the same.
Well, first of all, it's refreshing because I'm new to this app, and most of the time you only get curses and really weird stuff when you show an Israeli or Druze flag. This is, by the way, the mix of the Israeli and Druze flag.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Because I'm an Israeli too.
Oh, you're Israeli.
Israeli kamocha.
Maganev.
But I have a YouTube channel, and I'm trying to do videos in English. So it was really, really refreshing to jump and just see someone like you who just comes immediately and shows love. And you know what? That's what I tell people, because I have relatives and family in Syria.
Oh, Syria. Okay.
And in Syria, they don't get a lot of love and respect by the Syrians. And
by the Israelis, you mean?
No, by the Syrians.
Oh, okay.
The Israelis, they love them. Our government literally went and saved them. You know, Israel is the only country that's one of the reasons why you have entire towns in Syria holding, pictures of Bibi Netanyahu and flags of Israel, is because, and the same thing like in Iran also, because they see who stands with the minorities in the Middle East. And that's something that is important for me to show out there, So you
Yeah.
fell right to the picture because you started
Oh,
immediately. Marhaba, habibi. That was just beautiful, man. That was
I
wholesome.
mean, of course, most of the people doesn't know and doesn't understand. They thought they think only about the politics, but it's more than that. I don't know if you know the city Haifa, but here in Haifa we live peacefully. We live in a great community who are friendly with everybody. We don't have a negotiation about. I mean, we have negotiations about politics, but we're not gonna interfere each other by being racist or by being unpolite about their religion. So I never saw some of my neighbors cursing someone, for example, you're a Jew, blah blah blah, you are a Christian. No, we don't. Here in Haifa, maybe other places different, but
No,
and I
Haifa is
believe in it.
beautiful. By the way, do you know which village I came from?
Oh, which one? Sphere?
أيوة عليك.
حبيبي حبيبي.
Look at the
كل
coincidence,
الاحترام
huh?
كل الاحترام، انا بحب كثير صفيها ما
كل
شاء الله.
الاحترام كل الاحترام.
عنده مطعم كتير حلو والناس كتير
Woo.
حلو. و um, they serve in the army. They very polite. They very friendly.
بيخدموا في
uh,
الجيش وبيحترموا. Listen,
بيخدموا.
first of all, I want to tell you thank you for learning Arabic. And not only because you can talk to people like me or anyone, I can speak Hebrew and English, but it is, I think, one of the most important things to get to know the other side is learning their language.
Mhm.
One of the first way to break down barriers and to break down hate is just learn the language. You came and you told me a word in Arabic and I started smiling.
Yeah, of course, because language is something who connects people. So of course you do. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah. Big time, man. Big time, man.
of
What's your
course.
name?
Ariel.
Ariel. I am Mansour,
Yeah.
by the way.
Ayman. What's your name?
Mansour.
شو اسمك؟ منصور.
اسمي
بشرفنا، الله
منصور.
يبارك.
شرفنا عليك.
كيف حالك? You
And
living here in Israel right now?
no, I live in Germany.
Oh, okay.
I moved
Okay.
to Germany. I miss Israel. I love Israel. But my kid is German. His mom is German. So,
Oh, okay.
well, he's
Guten Morgen.
German Israeli, you can say.
Yeah, we're Spanish from half of my dad, so I can understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. I'm Spanish. I speak Spanish and Portuguese, شوي Arabic, and English and Hebrew, so
Spanish,
I can understand you.
Portuguese, شوي Arabic, and English.
Yeah, and Hebrew. Yeah.
Hebrew. أيوة عليك حبيبي.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
MashaAllah, habibi. You know what? It's funny to say, but Arabic is going to be very, very helpful in Europe if you ever come for a visit.
It is. It is. I was working in Miami. I had a long journey, so it is helped me a lot. And for me, communication is the best. I love I love very much Arab food, so I cannot lie.
It's hard not to
I
love
love.
Arab food. It's not.
Yeah, the Arab food is the best. I don't know if you have tried Lebanese food,
Habibi,
Moroccan food.
habibi,
Yeah, of
you're
course.
talking to a Druze.
Yeah, of course
I
you
grew
do.
up.
So
I grew up in
I don't
this.
know.
I tell you
Yeah, I
what,
don't know
my
what's.
mom is planning on coming and visiting me next month here in Germany,
Oh, nice.
and she keeps calling me, and she doesn't trust me anymore because about this. I'll tell you what. She keeps calling me and telling me, "Do you have waraq anib, which is alegefen, vine leaves?"
I ate it before. I ate it yesterday. It's the best.
It's good, huh? And I tell her,
Yeah.
"Mom, I have." She said, "I'm gonna bring you from Israel." I said, "Mom, don't bring me alegefen from Israel. They'll think that you're hiding hashish in the airplane." I said,
They
"Don't
do.
bring."
They do.
I
They
said,
will
"No,
rest her.
we
Yeah.
have here." So she calls me and says, "Tomorrow go and show me the tree. I want to see the leaves." She's like so
Yeah,
serious
but this is
about.
the Arab traditional. She's caring. She's caring about
Oh
you.
yeah, big time. And the same like the
This way.
Moroccans. I feel like we
Yeah,
grew up
mom
in
staying
very
mom. I
yeah
don't know how old do you look, like 40 to 30, something like that between. So
43.
yeah, mom. What?
43.
Oh, God bless you. Don't look like that. So, mom gonna go. Your mom gonna stay your mom as long as she gonna be there. I hope for there she gonna be there for as long as she can. You understand? So,
Amen, brother.
yeah, mom is always caring, and this is the Arab mom. I have mom. She's Arab too, so I can understand it. She's calling me all the time. So.
That is so cool because I think that's what they don't see outside of Israel when they come and they think Israel, apartheid, and all this nonsense. Guys, you know that like maybe a third of Israelis are Arabs. The Jews
Oh,
also. They
the
grew up.
Jews, the Jews are Arabs. I
Yeah,
mean, our
they grew up in Arab
traditional.
houses.
Yeah, my traditional is Arab. When we do Mimuna and Mufleta, and we have Arab songs. So, but I cannot lie that I'm Arab. I mean, I feel that I'm Arab, and I'm really proud on it. It's not about about your religion and stuff. So, for me, but most of the Jews, if you call them that their religious and their roots, and you will tell them, oh, you are Arab, he will get offended.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
You
for
know, you
me,
know, you know
I'm
what?
proud to be like that.
Also, many of the Druze today, they will get offended and tell you no,
I know.
and it's. I understand where it's coming from because living for a long time in Israel, they became a bad connotation with the word Arab,
Uh-huh.
and people connected it to terrorism, to all kind of intifadas and etc. So people want to detach from that, but in the end of the day, tell them, Habibi, you're Arab. There's nothing wrong about it. It's not a religion.
Of course,
It's not
exactly.
a. It's not a. It just means that you grew up in an Arab house, came from the Arab kind of peninsula,
Mhm.
give or take. Some will tell you, yeah, I'm a Levant, I'm a this, I'm a that. Okay, that's just
Yeah, but
semantics.
my friend, the problem is, in my opinion, from my point of view, that I cannot, to be honest, I will be very honest with you. I cannot respect a person who will hate speech about someone only because he is, for example, Muslim. I'm seeing a lot of Israelis doing it. They had a bad connotation, as you told me,
Mm-hmm.
about, if they see, for example, a Muslim with kafia or something, and it's just like, oh, fucking terrorist. No, bro. I mean, there has some good Muslim, not all of them they're bad. I want to believe in that. I mean, I have a lot of Muslim friends that they are good. So why would you believe that everybody are bad? You understand? Because there has a lot of bad Jews as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be realize the situation before you like just hate speech about people. So for me, it's very dumb. I cannot respect person like that, in my opinion.
No, I completely understand you, man. By the way, people are asking me here in the comments if I speak German. No, guys, I don't speak German, not yet.
Huh?
I speak English, Arabic, and Hebrew, and a
Good,
little
good,
bit
good,
German. A little bit
good
German.
languages. Good languages.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
David, not David. What was the name again?
Ariel.
Ariel.
Ariel. My name is
Ariel.
Ariel. Yeah, it's
Ariel,
nice.
was a pleasure meeting you, and I wish
Basharafna,
you
Habibi. You too.
شرفنا كمان.
I hope you to be successful. God bless you. Take care in Germany. I don't know how the politics over there. I don't know how you consider yourself over there as a Israeli or not,
I'm
but
in Israel. I'm in Israeli. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
live
Of
here, but I'm
course,
in Israeli.
whatever you decide of, but I hope you do not get with the politics and problems because you have kids and you don't. I see in your face the goodness that you not look for that. So I hope so that you're gonna be fine and come to visit. Osfia, it's your
حبيبي.
house.
يلا حبيبي،
حبيبي
ايوه
احنا
عليك.
بنستناك هون على الخايفة.
ليش لا؟ يلا المره الجاي.
الله يبارك،
الله
مرحبا.
يباركك يا اخي، مع السلامه، باي.
حبيبي مع السلامة.
باي. Wow, that was so beautiful. That was wholesome. That was really, really wholesome. How's it going, guys?
How are you? How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How are you? Let's yeah, so I'll spare with you in case they show some weird stuff. Again, these bank robbers.
دروز هذا.
مرحبا.
كيف حالك؟
شو الاحوال؟
درزي؟
ايوه
درزي
درزي
انت؟
درزي عجل.
الله عيوب.
أيوة.
هذا 16 وحياة خواتي.
انتوا دروز؟
اه
والله من وين؟
والله وحياتنا مش عيب.
حياتنا مش عيب. من وين انتوا؟
انت من وين؟
انا هسه في المانيا بس اصلي من عسفي والمغار.
وحياة ربك.
آه.
من اسيبيا. واحنا من اسيبيا. في السوق الغد دبرني في السوق يقول لي
سامع.
ايش حط مرة عندك على المانيا؟
These guys, you're in the middle of a stream, by the way, so I'm just explaining. These guys are from my village, apparently. In Sofia.
We are in her village. اسمع شيرني بشتغل قرميد ورجيني تراب الوطن.
Oh my
ورجيت
God.
تراب الوطن. تراب الوطن.
فرجيني وترى. Wow, yeah, that's the view. That's the view from the Carmel, guys. That's the view from my village. هاي حيفا تحت لا ولا شو هاي؟
حيفا ولا كرايوت.
This is just over Haifa in the Krayot. What a coincidence. What a coincidence.
عرفنا عليك. عرفنا على حالك.
انا اسمي منصور، اصلي من عسفياك المغار، الساكن في المانيا. عندي محطة يوتيوب وانستغرام اللي بعمل فيها ستريمينج.
شو اسمك عشان نتابعك، اعمل لك فلوج. قد ايش ساكن شايفيننا؟ ايه اعمل لك اسم فلوج.
الاسم اكتبوا على الانستغرام MANSOR.
قد شايفيننا هسه بلا مؤاخذه؟
والله بعرفش، هسه شايفينكو لايف 70 بني ادم.
MANSOR.
وفاميلي نيم اشكر ASHKAR.
ASH لايف ايش فوت يا
بس
لايف.
اذا بدكم تشوفوني منيح يعني روحوا على يوتيوب. في يوتيوب انا موجود يعني. I love these guys. I love these
احلى
guys.
منصور.
احلى حبايبي. شو اسمكم؟
اسمع، سمعت في المانيا سمعه اسمه.
شو اسميكم؟
يزن عمري يالو سلطان.
يزن عمري يالو سلطان. حبايبي. Okay, guys, go check it on YouTube if you want to see the full video. But by the way, let me ask you a question right now. As Druze, how is the life in Israel?
Very good, very fantastic.
Okay, and did you guys, are you guys before the army or after the army?
After.
Ah, wow.
We are Druze. جبل السويدة.
جبل السويدة، جبل الشيخ. ايوه عليكم. جبل البشان، جبل البشان بيقولوا هسه.
Yes. ايوه. Don't worry about the Druze. If we die, we will back again.
ايوه عليك. We never have game over. We never have game over. The Druze. We always have to start.
We have a lot of chapters in our life.
ايوه. ازق فغيم، ازق فغيم. يلا حبايبي.
اسمع.
شو
سمعت في ألمانيا الأمبولانس بينادي وينه.
صح وينه. صح. انا ساكن حد محطة النار كنت يعني مرة، وكان كل اليوم اسمع الامبولانس وينه ما في.
وينه.
اي this is funny.
تعرف أنا بشتغل في الإطفاء، إذا باجي على ألمانيا بياخذوني.
تشتغل في شو؟
كباي أنا في الإطفاء، فاير فايتر.
بتكون لازم تعمل كورس من جديد بالتأكيد هنا. عندي تعرف الأخشارات تبعتهن، بس أحلى شغل هنا، شغل كثير منيح. كمان في إسرائيل الشغل منيح في الإطفاء.
خشمال غاد. لك لا ترى تصير كباي. حتما غاد كباي. خشمال له هيك.
They're asking me if they can become firemen in Germany. I'm telling you.
هي زبي إن شاء الله واحد يحل علينا.
يلا حل عنا. يلا حبايبي مع السلامة اللي تغوت. باي خبرين. باي. People told me like a lot of. Yeah, here we go. Everybody is laying in bed smoking today.
Druze.
Yeah.
Druze. Yeah.
You guys also?
Yes.
Wow. Where are you from?
You can speak Arabic.
بحكي عربي.
بس تحكي عربي. احنا بنشتغل عند الدروز.
انتوا شو؟
احنا بنشتغل عند الدروز.
بتشتغلوا عند الدروز؟ حلو. ومن وين انتوا اصلكم؟
احنا من جنين.
من جنين.
من الأردن.
من الأردن.
انا من الأردن.
تعرف انه انا مشيت كل الأردن مشي؟
ما شاء الله.
مشيتها مشي من الشمال للجنوب. عملت درب الأردن بسموه.
ما شاء الله. اي سنة؟
قبل يمكن 8-9 سنين.
سنة ما غنى عمر العبد الله تنتعبت الرجلين نمشي علينا.
محلاها الأردن مشلبها.
انت عايش بألمانيا؟
انا عايش بألمانيا.
تعرف جوليس يركا اصله من وين طيب؟
انا اصلي من عسفيا.
عسفيا الدالية.
عسفيا الدالية. بس اسا ساكن في ألمانيا صار لي. وانتوا يعني جيت من الأردن لإسرائيل ولا كيف؟
اللي صاحب بعسفيا.
والله
لاعب كرة قدم اسمه أيمن.
أنا من زمان مش ساكن هناك. بس حلو. كيف العيش؟ كيف بتيجوا كل اليوم يعني بتقلطوا
معنا وشورين معنا في صريح.
بتناموا في إسرائيل ولا تمرقوا المعبر كل يوم؟
لا بنمرق على المعبر كل يوم.
صعب هذا لا؟
حسب، في ناس معها تصريح وفي ناس معهاش.
وقد ايه بياخذ المعبر انه واحد يمرقه يعني؟ ساعة؟
يعني شوي دقايق يعني كذا ما برا على السريع معك قشور بتفوت ما معك ما اصلا مش هتروح
على السريع يعني ما بوقفوكم هناك وإسا كثير وقت
لا
يعني.
معك تصريح بتفوت بكل سهوله ولا حدا بيقول لك والله يعني.
اوكي. وكيف يعني كيف تلاقيتم اسرائيل يعني والشغل هناك؟ اوكي. So I'll explain to you guys what was that, just so you know. They are Jordanians who were working in Israel, and they were talking about like how they cross the border every day into Israel, and just that they have a lot of Druze friends and all kind of friends around, which was pretty cool. I was asking them like how is life in Israel and etc. But I guess maybe they got scared a little bit and they stopped talking at that spot. How's it going, guys? How's it going? What does Zubi mean? I don't understand.
Okay. You speak Germany?
I speak English.
Okay, English. Where you from?
I'm from Israel.
Israel. Okay, you TikToker.
YouTuber, yes.
YouTube now in live?
Yes, you guys are live now.
Okay, good. What?
How's it going? Having a good day? There we go. So, still kind of watching. Where are the likes? Press yes, my man. Hey, how's it going, man?
Leipzig, Alter, was geht ab?
Yes, I'm from Leipzig. Are you also?
Nee, Bruder, ich komme aus dem Süden von Deutschland.
I don't speak German.
Ah, you don't speak German?
Yeah, I still need to learn it.
Okay, what are you doing in Germany?
I'm living here, moved here with my family.
Where you from?
I'm from Israel.
Israel, actually, okay, crazy.
But by the way, just to let you know, this is I'm also a YouTuber, so this is on a live TV. So in case don't say anything you don't want to say or something.
Oh man, I have a VPN on. I have Israel myself here, so I'm not here to judge nobody. To live and to let live. Yeah.
Great,
But
man.
You're a YouTuber.
Yes, I am.
Nice. Do you also do stuff like podcasts?
Yes, I do. Actually, most of the time I do stuff like podcasts, and I also do live streams. And I've just started doing this Omi TV because I wanna
Omi TV,
feel the water.
It's crazy in here. Be careful.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
But me, I use actually. Fun fact: I was a top 5 creators of TikTok in last year, 2025.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because I did live streams in the Frankfurt Bahnhofsviertel,
Wow.
Most fucked up region of Germany. And sometimes also do some live streams and stuff like that. But I'm also like trying, or like not trying, but I'm interested like into getting back into streaming and like having podcasts, all the stuff, like because I have crazy life stories. I've been to so many countries. I've worked in so many countries. I've seen too much already. So.
Really?
So just like to pass on knowledge, and as well, I think a lot of people would enjoy this conversation. Like, if
what's the craziest country you've been to?
The craziest country I've been to?
One of the craziest.
I mean, Algeria is pretty fucked up. Mexico is quite dangerous, but very beautiful. Guatemala is very dangerous. Was very dangerous as well. Yeah, I would say Guatemala.
Guatemala. Wow, man. I've just started watching now. There's a girl streamer. Yeah, I do. I have Instagram also, where I do some of my streams there as well. And
if you want to, I can pass my Instagram.
Yeah, please.
Then if you'd like, we can connect, and as well, like for example, just for a stream or for like whatever, if it's a podcast.
Listen, man,
or whatever.
you can write me here. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I read that. Tariq Lean. You also see like there's only one Tariq Lean. You see my profile, and I think you will see right away.
Let me find you right now, man. That's cool, man. You know what? I got warned so much about this Omi TV, but so far,
yeah, because sometimes you see people doing things here they're not supposed to do, and as well, I would say the average IQ here is below 80.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Be careful not to offend anybody, but most people are really fucking
100%, man. 100%. Tariq Lean is a Tariq Adu?
Exactly.
Ah, cool. You're a chef or something?
Yes, exactly.
Nice. That's cool,
since 15 years in this business, in this industry.
So what were you doing in TikTok then? Like,
Mansur Ashkar.
what was your channel?
Gotcha. What am I doing?
What was your channel on TikTok? Like, what were you doing there?
It's the same name, Tarek Lin. I was just doing live streams. You know, in Frankfurt, you know the Bahnhofsviertel?
No, what is that?
Like the quarter where the train station is in Frankfurt. It's like one of the most fucked up regions in Germany, and like with the most drug people and everything. It's like very, very shady place.
Really?
And I lived there for more than a year. I had an apartment right in the city, in the center there. And sometimes during nights, like from midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning, I went out and just live streaming and just asked random people there for their life story, how they ended up there. Because
wow.
they were doing any kind of drug you can imagine there. And so I just went out, and sometimes I had like 1,000 viewers that were watching at the same time and putting comments in, and hey, can you ask this guy this and that? How did they come into the situation? How did this pass?
Interesting,
And
man.
show the region. So yeah.
Can I share with you a personal struggle that I have?
Of course, man.
So I started doing YouTube. That was literally kind of a passion that I had. And I left my last job and I started doing YouTube and etc. I got dragged into, doing YouTube about politics and stuff like that because of what's happening in the world, but it's not really my bread and butter.
Yeah, that's why problems is always brings focus.
Yeah. But I find it difficult to do it in Germany. At least, I'm living in Leipzig, which is kind of somewhat East Germany. People it's not like in Tel Aviv or in New York when you walk in the street and you hold the camera, people will jump behind you and talk to the camera and try to interact with you. Here, people stare at you when you're streaming. And sometimes they don't like it, which I understand. They like the privacy.
Yeah, as well, I would say Leipzig is quite a critical zone for that because we do that in Frankfurt, for example, because you have so many streamers in Frankfurt, nobody cares. And as well, what I would recommend, like, for example, if make like day trips, you go one day to Berlin, live stream there, you go one day to Frankfurt, live stream there, you go one day to another city, live stream there. And then I think there's also more focus and more input for what you can do in Leipzig, because Leipzig, as I know, it's complicated. People that are just different.
Yeah, for the good and for the bad. For the good and for the bad. I always say Leipzig
for the good of Germany, but for the bad of the general.
Yeah, I say Leipzig is like Tel Aviv and Berlin had a child outside of marriage and he grew up to be vegan. That's basically Leipzig.
That's a good comparison.
It's 100%. Tel Aviv and Berlin had a child outside of marriage and he grew up to be vegan. And he doesn't like phones.
That's a good comparison.
But
it's true, actually. It's true.
I really had to get used to the hostile looks when I was walking in the street, vlogging and doing these stuff. It was always funny.
Yeah.
It was always funny. But yeah, I started streaming now and I'm liking it, man.
Yeah, that's well. Like how many views you get roundabout? Because I know in the beginning maybe it's like you have first 8 people, then maybe 20, then maybe 40, then maybe it's going to 80. It's a slow process.
Yeah, no, it takes slow. I think I broke the slow steep already. Like in YouTube, I get between 1,000 to 10,000 live views on a live. Sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less.
Yeah,
and then if I cut a video out of it and I put it, it can reach sometimes 10, 20, 30,000, like the average. But that's kind of on the YouTubes.
But also on YouTube, it's about consistency. Like
yes. So here's
you have
the
to
thing.
post all the time. You have to post all the time. Some videos don't get many views sometimes, but then every 10th video they will reward you by pushing it more than the others. And you have to.
Here's the thing. On YouTube, I found every time that I took a break of 1 week, my channel just crashed. And then it takes like 4 weeks to revive it. Which
that's what they
now I'm reviving it back again because I had friends who came to visit me.
As long as they can exchange your time for you staying on their application, I mean this is how their business runs. Huh?
And they punish very, very roughly. Red Bull Leipzig. People are writing Red Bull Leipzig, yeah. But by the way, what's the difference between YouMingle and this app, Omi TV?
Between what? Between?
YouMingle. People are telling me that YouMingle is more moderated.
YouMingle is also the first time I hear of that. I know there was Azar. I mean, in the beginning we had Chat Roulette, then there was Azar, and now we have like Omegle, and now it's Omi TV because Omegle also got banned. But the other one I never heard of before.
Yeah, YouMingle. Apparently, people are telling me I should try that. Yeah, I kind of came to check the water here because I feel like, You say the average IQ here is low, but I think the average IQ in the world is becoming low.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a factual, it's decreasing.
Yeah.
And that's why you have a lot of children here.
Did
So
you
many
hear?
people here, because I just have respect because I also have a little sister. And sometimes when I see like young people, I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, why are you? That's why you know what I think you saw a little what's going on here.
Yeah.
I always ask people, like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, you're burning your receptors in the head. You're getting numb already to socializing with people in real life and everything. Like,
Yeah,
why are
man.
you doing this to yourself?
I would never
Yes.
let my kid. I mean, he's 7
Yeah.
years old, but
But I mean, it's also what everybody says, and it's like, I don't know.
everybody say it, but not everybody does it. But so far, like I told myself, I'm not gonna let my kid have tablets and just be drugged on TV. And no, my kid grew up in a forest kindergarten in Germany.
Yes, very important.
He watches YouTube on a tablet only on weekends for half an hour. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I mean,
Yeah, which is good because most parents are not paying any attention anymore because they're just tired of themselves as well, and they don't even have the energy anymore to interact or take care of their own child. So the iPad is the one that raises the child. And
yeah,
this
and
shit,
it's an easy cheat,
that's
man.
yeah, it's an easy cheat, but it's also like very toxic because
It's
the
the
thing
most
is, because
toxic.
these algorithms, they're smart as fuck. We trained AI already to a level we cannot even understand anymore. And
It's the
how
most
good the
topic.
algorithm is and what they're feeding to our kids, this brainwashing will have a
Yeah.
big effect in the future. It's crazy. It's really
Yeah,
crazy.
that's why actually I started doing now streaming on Twitch and Kick, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
do game streaming because I like games also. I don't have time to play too much as a father, but I feel like if you really want to be able to feel the water and know what's happening with the kids, the world of games, man, that's where they right now being.
Yeah, that's why I mean gaming is not too bad at all. I also used to game a lot. I also have all these blackened editions of every Call
Oh
of Duty,
man,
everything what I bought before,
you know what?
all the stuff.
Have you tried Arc Raiders?
Arc Ray, I heard of it, but I never actually really tried it. I heard of
It's
it. I
good.
saw some videos, but I never
No, it's
custom
good because
control
you
as
have
well.
proximity chat. Gee, look at that! Wow,
With
that is
real
cool,
bullets,
man.
actually.
That did you make it?
Yes, made it, self-made with real bullets.
No way, man. Does it work?
Yes, working. Yeah, of course, working.
I just have I just have the basic here. I'm more of a PC guy, so I have the computer here.
Oh yeah, playing my PC.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, the world of gaming. If you noticed, back in the days, mainstream media was the way to control the world. So
Yeah.
all the governments and leadership wanted to buy and now you don't listen to mainstream media because CNN will speak this, Fox will speak this, and it's all very much
And
propaganda.
in the end, both sides get exposed for using AI shit.
And then everybody started going to podcasters because all of a sudden said, okay, I like this podcaster, he's free, and then podcaster became big, and now podcasters are bought also. Podcast pushing this narrative,
Yes.
this narrative. It's very hard to find.
They're also selling their soul, and that's why you have to be very careful.
They're selling their soul.
Freedom of speech, but we have to be very careful about what you say and how you say. Because
exactly, because when you're a guy who was podcasting in your basement, and all of a sudden you get offered $1 billion, most of them will not stand. The ground.
They will snap. Yeah, that's why they will snap. They snap and
snap.
They sell their soul. Yeah.
So now. And this is what I really think. Now people are moving to the world of game streamings. You have a whole generation that grew up watching gamer streamers, and it was not politicalized yet. So all of a sudden you have Saudi Arabia buying EA Sport. Why are they buying EA Sport?
True.
All of a sudden you have China investing so much in games.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because like you said in the beginning,
it's a lobby that's not backed by politics. Yeah, that's
you said it in the beginning. The parents want to get some free time. They take the kid, put a tablet in front of his face, sit down. The kid starts playing games. Roadblocks, I don't know what.
By the time, the next generation of raising the next generation.
By the time the kid is 16, 18, all of a sudden you start hearing him saying crazy stuff like, Hitler was right, Osama bin Laden was right, everything, to blame it on the Jews. We are the white people are evil, and everybody this kind of jihadist communist kind of propaganda.
The left people actually became the right people now.
Yes,
it's crazy how they turned the narrative, man. It's crazy how it's going. Man.
That is true, man.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden you tell yourself like, how did that happen, guys? Because you haven't paid attention to what's happening in the games. They've been bought and they've been politicized, and it's the next frontier. And that's why I feel like I want to start getting a little bit into it and start learning the whole world of gaming, streaming. I mean, I know the world of gaming for when I was younger, and also now when I have time. But streaming, I was never really into that. And now I'm really kind of, starting to learn the whole thing of streaming, Twitch, Kick. People are saying they want to play Arc Raiders here with me. Hey, listen, man, send me a message on Instagram, guys, or LinkedIn. The easiest way to get me is on LinkedIn. Instagram is a bit hard sometimes.
That's the 12 generation. Nobody
Yeah.
uses LinkedIn.
So
I
no
also
one-
have still LinkedIn, but nobody's
No
using
one
it.
communicates with me on LinkedIn. Send me a message on LinkedIn. I will probably answer. And then we can play together. Hey, brother, listen. Let's stay
Let's stay connected. I got your Instagram. I'll follow you back now. Because
Follow me
anyways,
back,
after that,
man.
I
Let's
will listen to
stay in
music and
touch.
Go to sleep.
And
But yeah, so stay in touch for podcasts or whatever you're
yeah,
up to,
if you
maybe.
have
Just
an
stay
interesting
connected.
story, we can have you on my podcast. We can be nice,
Yeah.
man. Would be cool. Would
Yes,
be a
man.
nice connection from here, huh? Stay
Yes,
safe,
man.
man. Have a good day. Good
You
night.
too, man. Take care, brother.
Bye.
See ya.
So far, I feel like I've been quite lucky, I have to say. Well, until I saw this guy.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you? You streamer?
I'm streamer, yes. How are you?
How much viewers?
How much
you have?
viewers have? Right now, we have about 100 viewers.
Zine.
Yes,
Where?
Bulbul.
Where?
We're in from all the world, but I'm streaming from Germany.
Nice, bro.
Where are you from?
Good.
Israel?
Yeah, ישראל.
יפה, אני גם ישראלי.
זין. מה אתה
אהלן,
עושה בגרמניה?
אני גר פה.
מה, אתה סטרימר כאילו?
אני סטרימר, כן, יש לי ערוץ יוטיוב ועושה סטרימינג גם לגיימינג לפעמים.
רגע, יש לך צופים מחו"ל או מישראל?
רוב הצופים שלי מחו"ל.
אשכרה.
כן.
מה הם חושבים על ישראל וזה?
הצופים שלי אוהבים את ישראל.
כן?
אבל...
וואלה, אח שלי אתה, אחי.
בעולם...
רגע, איך קוראים לך? אני אשים לך...
מנסור אשכר.
מנסור אשכר?
כן.
יאללה, אחי, אני אשים לך עוקב.
תמצא אותי מנסור אשכר באנגלית, ויאללה, אחי.
איפה אתה משדר? רגע, איפה אתה משדר?
אני משדר באינסטגרם וביוטיוב.
יאללה, אח שלי, שיהיה לך בהצלחה.
גם לך, אחי, יאללה, יום טוב.
אח שלי יקר.
I mean, so far, I'm actually quite impressed, to be honest. So whoever is wondering, guys, this is not beer. This is Spezi. That's like a very classic German drink.
Nice.
Exactly. How's it going, buddy?
Very good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm guessing you're from Israel. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How is life in Israel?
Yeah, pretty bad.
Pretty bad. In which way?
You know, war, bomb, boom, boom, kaboom.
Boom, boom, kaboom, wars. Yeah. Did it get any better, though, lately?
Yeah, it stopped.
It stopped now.
Yeah, for time.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Are you living in the north or in the south? Are you close to the boom
In
booms?
the center. Yeah, in the boom booms.
You're in the boom boom zone?
Yeah.
In the boom zone? Well, anyway, man, just wanted to wish you the blessed time. I'm an Israeli, by the way.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, you have an accent. A little bit.
a little bit. Which kind of accent do you have?
Israeli.
I have a little bit of Israeli accent.
Yeah.
Why you speak like this? סתם לא.
אתה ישראלי?
אני ישראלי, כן.
Yeah.
אני ישראלי.
דווקא חשבתי אתה באמת סטרימר מארצות הברית.
אני סטרימר ויש לי ערוץ יוטיוב באנגלית.
איך קוראים לך?
מנסור אשכר.
ביוטיוב?
כן. מנסור אשכר. אני אגיד לך איך אתה מוצא את זה. MANSUR ASHKAR.
A-N-S-U-R.
MANSUR ASHKAR.
מונסר אשכר?
כן. מנסור אשכר. יאללה, מגניב, איזה כיף. טוב, שמור על עצמך. Take care of yourself.
רגע. אני רואה את עצמי בלייב.
איוא עליק. Mommy, I'm famous. By the way, let me ask you a question. What do you think about the Druze people? You know what the Druze are?
אתה יכול לדבר באנגלית? בעברית.
אתה יודע מה זה דרוזים?
כן.
מה אתה חושב על הדרוזים?
אחלה גברים, אוהבת.
כן, אנחנו גם אוהבים אתכם מאוד. אז אני דרוזי. יאללה, מגניב. מה השם?
ליאל.
ליאל.
אתה יכול איכשהו לכתוב בזה שלך במסך את האינסטגרם שלי?
בטח. I'm gonna write his Instagram, guys, and you can guys go and follow him, please.
אני אכתוב פה בזה.
Tell me the Instagram and I'll write it. If anyone want to go and follow Liel here, give him a like, give him a subscribe, guys.
הנה, כתבתי.
הנה, אני אעתיק את זה. That's the guy, Liel Baudi. Let me follow you. Let me follow you. And I will put you also on my story on my Instagram.
Thank you, thank you.
Liel.
Yeah.
_ BOU. You have like a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Bicycle.
Yeah, basically.
Im Enrili Mili.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Ah, but you have 0 posts, man.
Nah, I don't post.
But you want people to follow you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, go follow Liel. He have a really nice profile picture with a bicycle on the sunset.
Yeah.
And show this man some love. Show this man some love. Here, you see? Already, Alexandra followed you. She said you're a cutie.
Yeah, thank you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
Alexandra says you're a cutie and she followed you.
Yeah.
All right, Liel, have a great night.
Great
Stay
night.
safe, and I hope things will get better in Israel.
Thank you, man. Love you.
Love you too, man. Bye. All right.
Hey brother, how are you?
Good. How are you doing, man?
Great, and thanks for asking. Where are you from? Which city?
I'm in Germany.
I know. Which city?
Leipzig.
Leipzig?
Yes.
That's good.
Where are you from?
You advised me to come.
Come again?
You advised me to come.
Yes, it's a great place. Where are you from?
I'm from India.
India.
Yeah, from Jungao.
Okay, it says here Israel.
No, I'm not.
Ah, okay.
I'm from Jungao. In
Jungao.
India.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you now in Jungao? How is life there?
Yeah, that's good. That's all in this city have company for high tech.
A company for high tech in Jungao.
Yeah.
Okay. And you work in high tech?
Yeah, I'm working high tech.
Okay.
I'm working cyber security.
Cybersecurity. Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, I wish you all the best in your job, man. Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You
God
too.
bless. Bye. Oba. So I think I need to try. What's the name of the other app you guys said? Umingle. Umingle is probably better to have some interesting conversations. Looks like how's it going, man?
Hey,
All good?
everything's fine.
Yeah? All right. Excellent.
How are you?
I'm good, man.
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany. Where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
Ah, well, I'm from Israel also originally, but I'm living in Germany.
Yes, I saw the flag.
Yeah, the Druze flag right here in the back.
Yeah. How old are you?
What is that?
How old are you?
I'm 43. How old are you?
How do you think? How old do you think?
Come again?
How old do you think?
24.
19.
19. Ah.
Yeah.
So you're probably doing the military service now in the IDF?
No, not really.
Why not? Aren't you like mandatory in Israel?
I'm Arab, so no, I don't have to.
Ah, wow. Where are you from?
I'm from Nazareth.
Nazareth, the city of Jesus.
Yes, exactly.
How is life as an Arab in Nazareth? How is things going there?
It's all right.
Yeah. If
How's your
you,
camera so good?
why is my camera so good?
Yeah.
I have a Sony camera. It's a pretty good one. Are you using your phone or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let me ask you a question then. If you could have, would have you joined the IDF if that was, let's say, a possibility? Wow. And why would you do that?
I didn't understand the question.
If you could
Exactly,
have,
what do you mean?
would have you joined the IDF, like the Israeli army?
No, I would not.
You will not.
No.
But
Would you?
I would definitely. Yeah, I was actually in the IDF. I was an officer in the IDF. I'm an Israeli as well, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was the Druze. I'm a Druze. The Druze, we have a mandatory service.
I have a friend who's a Druze.
Yeah. For me, it's a no-brainer because I feel like, we're living in the best country in the Middle East, or one of the best ones in the Middle East. If you compare life, in Israel compared to, let's say, Jordan, Lebanon, Egypt, Palestine, Syria. And I feel like if we did not have the army, we would not have this country and the safety. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Like,
Not exactly, but yes, in some points I agree with you.
Can you speak louder a little bit? I can't hear.
I say not exactly, but at some points I agree with you so much.
Mm-hmm. What would you not agree with, for example, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, I wouldn't mind. I don't like to talk about this topic.
Fair enough.
I don't like.
No, I respect that.
I don't like to talk about politics at all. Yeah.
That's good. That's a good philosophy for life. That's a good philosophy for life, and it will make your life much better.
Life
if you
so
do
much easier.
Yeah. You know what? 100%. Your life will be much better if you don't talk about politics all the time. I agree with that. Well, anyway, brother, just want to wish you a good night and safe stay, and hope things will get better.
Thank you.
You too. Bye.
ايش اخوي كيف حالك؟
مرحبا.
كيف حالك؟
والله منيح. كيفك انت؟
الحمد لله. من وين انت؟
انا من المانيا. من وين انت؟
على صبري. انا من القدس.
من القدس.
بتحكي عربي؟
بحكي عربي. كيف عرفت ان انا بحكي عربي؟
كيف عرفت؟
مكتوب
هون كافر.
مكتوب؟ كافر؟ ليش كافر؟
والله من وين اصلك انت؟
انا من اسرائيل اصلي.
والله؟
وانت منين؟
حياك الله. بشرك انا من وين. خلاص خليني بحالي.
خليك بحالك.
خليني بحالي. من وين اصلك؟ سوريا؟
لا اسرائيل.
انت درزي؟
انا درزي. ايوه عليك.
درزي. الله وبني معروف والخمس حدود.
بني معروف 5 حدود. وانت مسلم مسيحي درزي شو؟
انا فيش عندي دين.
فيش عندك دين؟
فيش عندي.
طيب ليش لا؟ وكيف العيشه هناك منيحه؟
وين؟
في اسرائيل.
حلوه. حلوه منيح.
هذا كويس. وانت لسه في الشغل يعني؟
بالشغل.
طيب.
لما نسوي مصاري. انت شو بتسوي؟
لما شو؟
انت فاتح ستريم بتسوي مصاري، وانا انا قاعد بالشغل وبسوي مصاري.
نفس الشيء. شايف؟ كل واحد في شغله.
والله بحياتي بدي اسالك سؤال.
اسال.
بتسوي مصاري من الستريم؟ قديش بتسوي؟ عادي احكي تعيش مني.
قديش بسوي؟ هذا بتغير حسب قد ايه ما ناس بيشوفوا الستريم تبعك. فاهم علي؟
على ليش بنحسب؟ على الفيو ولا على البرمو؟
في يوتيوب بنحسب على الفيوز. في يوتيوب على كل 1000 فيو بتكون عملت بين، تعال نقول
$30.
لا. على كل 1000 فيو في يوتيوب بتكون عملت حوالي $5-7.
والله منيح.
منيح لمن تكبر، منيح لمن العروض تبعك
يعني
يكبر.
اذا بنزل على الشط وبسوي له محتوى على الشط اجيب فيه كثير.
شوفوا بنات. لا مش رايح.
صبايا.
لا لازم يكبر العروض تبعك كثير انك توصل لمحل تقدر تعمل منه عشان مصاري. كثير شغل.
عندي على تويتش بفتح ستريمات على تويتش، بس تعرف تويتش على الدعم، مش على شو اسمه، مش على مشاهدة.
صعب تويتش كمان. شو بتعمل لك جيمنج ولا شو؟ اي العاب تلعب؟
بلعب مع امريكان، مع ارك ريدر.
انا كمان ارك ريدر.
لعب ارك ريدر
احلى لوبي في العالم.
انا دخلت مرة ستريم مشوتاف مع بينات، تعرفوا بينات؟
لعبت مع بينات؟
يا زلمه
لا
في لقطات بقى. ايش اسم حساب ابعث لك اياها؟
حساب مين، تبعك ولا تبعه؟
انت ايش عندك ايش ابعث لك عليه صور؟
في الانستغرام، لقيني في الانستغرام.
حط انستغرامك كان.
بقدر احط لك هنا بيرن بينات. وانا تيم اب، تعرف هذول من ارك ريدر فريندلي.
لا لعبت معه، دخلنا وياه لوبي.
لا بيرن بينات ليجندري مان.
رقم واحد هلا في اللعبه، هو يعني ترند رقم واحد في اللعبه.
Yeah, he's the biggest streamer in the world and he's really also fun.
في الوقت الحالي كان على زمن فورتنايت نينجا، هلا هو على زمن ريمبو كان في عندك جينكسي، متقلبين.
اكتب لك هيك في انستغرام وابعث لي صور من بيرن بينات. ليش لا؟
ببعث لك فيديوهات انا وياه بنلعب مع بعض في اللوبي.
احلى شيء بعث لي فيديوهات.
بدي اصير افتح ستريمات العب معك.
The name of the game, guys, is Arc Raiders. He apparently plays the same game that I play, Arc Raider, which is a really cool game.
أنا بنوخ يعني متى توصل لشفت أني أكون.
I think I might have. All right, brother, I don't want to bother you at work.
والله أخي لي أخوي الغالي، شو اسمك؟
منصور. وأنت؟
منصور. أنا إسحاق. أحلى منصور.
إسحاق
اللي بدك إياه.
بيضحك. يضحك. طيب إسحاق، يلا يا أخي. Let's see you maybe in Arc Raider one day.
على راسي، وأنتوا دروز زين بالقلب والله على راسي.
نفس الشيء، وأنتوا نفس معنا. يلا يا أخي، مع السلامة
حبيبي.
I like my country. What can I say? I like my country. Yeah, he works in in security apparently. Probably watching monitors or something like that. Yeah. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. We were talking about all kind of stuff and
dingy.
dingy.
You are so right. You know what it means? Like this.
No, what does that mean?
It means like when you do something good and then you want to praise someone for doing something good, so you do like this and then it's like clock it, like you went up, like you're good, like you know what I mean?
This is like you're good. Is that something from Asia or something like that? That's like the hard thing that they do?
No, actually it's like more than TikTok humor. Nothing serious. It's just like fun, you know, quirky.
So that's how you tell someone that he's so nice.
And then at the same time you say clock it.
What?
Clock it.
This is clock it.
Yes, exactly.
Are you making this up? Is that like a real thing?
No, you can look it up on TikTok. I swear. I swear.
So like young people today do this.
Yes, young people, obviously.
Okay, good to know. My kid is 7 years old, so I don't think he's learned that yet.
Yes, I don't think yet, but maybe in the future. But I know it's popular among like teenagers, especially in the United States. They do like this, and it means like when you do something good.
And what made you do that to me when you saw me then? What did I do good?
I will be honest with you. This app is so boring, so I told her right now that I want to make it more fun, and then every time we see someone we just do like this, and then those who know will do it back, and those who don't.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Actually, you know what? You're from Israel?
Yes.
All right, so I'm from Israel as well originally. I'm living in Germany, and when I was an officer in the IDF, I was in charge of a checkpoint. You know what's a checkpoint?
Yes.
A crossing. And there was soldiers there, female soldiers, that were getting really frustrated, you know, with the Palestinians coming back and forth. And I told them one day, every Palestinian that comes, you tell him, hello, sir, hello, ma'am, thank you for choosing our checkpoint. And I wish you have a great stay. Toodaloo, tata, tata. And they looked at me like, what do you mean thank you for choosing our checkpoint? There's no other checkpoint. I said, no, but make it fun. Like they're coming to McDonald's or they're coming this. And when they started doing that, all the Palestinians started laughing with them and they were laughing back. And it literally made the whole base much more happy just because people were joking and laughing when they saw someone for the first time. So I really think that's cool what you're doing with that.
Thank you.
That
Thank
is
you
nice.
so much.
That is nice. How is life in Israel?
Decent, normal, nothing special for now, but it's always on and off all the time.
But things got better now, right? With the bombing and.
Yeah, for now it's tough, but there are people saying that it will return like the war, it will happen again, restart soon, so we don't know.
Are you worried about that?
Yeah, honestly, it's very tense.
Yeah. Does it affect your life? The whole war? And like, you can't go to school or you can't go with your friends anymore. Like, how does it affect your life?
I guess it affects everybody's lives, like the same pretty much. Adult people can go to work and kids can go to school and like students, they can go to university to study. It's the same for everyone.
Yeah.
Of course, it's like it changes from person to person, but overall it's the same. Like,
yeah.
Reality we're all
I've talked to a girl from Israel the other day, and she told me that she missed her 12 feet.
What did you say?
I spoke to a girl from Israel last time on this
Mm-hmm.
app, and she told me that she missed her graduation, celebration.
Yeah.
Which that
That's
sucks.
how it is.
That sucks,
Yeah.
That's like you get that once in your life, basically.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, girls, by the way, this is streamed. I probably should have said it before. So this is live on YouTube and Instagram. And just want to wish you a safe stay in Israel and hope that things go and keep doing that.
Thank you.
That was very
Thank
good.
you for
I'll
everyone.
adopt
I wish
that.
that.
I'll take that to my next people that I talk to.
Thank you. I wish that for everyone all over the world, like peace and love and everything. That's
Amen,
important very
sister.
much.
Amen.
Thank you.
All right. Yalla, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. That was cute.
Plants versus على فرقة من تروح تصور.
That didn't work on them. Life is good. Bro, check your DM. Who sent me a message on my DM? Oh. I don't see anything in my DM. Whoever.
بني معروف.
بني معروف.
اسعد الراس. من وين اصلك؟
انا من في المانيا هسه بس اوريجينلي من عسفي والمغار. من وين انتم؟
لا يا زلمه احمد
دالي جيران. هي انا جيران.
شو بتعمل في المانيا خيا؟
ساكن هون. ساكن في المانيا.
والله برافو عليك.
انت دروز؟
بدك ترجع البلاد؟ والله
انا والله بشتاق لبلادي كثير. مرات بدي ارجع بس انا عائلتي هون.
تعال شوفك ايه
ماكو غير. تعال ميل طلع علينا.
والله كرماني يا اخي ودرسي دون بالدلواني ايه اسباني.
بني معروف. بني معروف. عجل.
عجل ولك عجل ولك جيبو
هذا فلوب.
والله شوي.
جيب
دروز ولك دروز ولك دروز.
اوكي.
لا اعوذ بالله. انت عم بتصورنا ستريمر؟
شو؟
ستريمر انت؟
انا ستريمر.
ولك احلى دود نزل
انا
لايف.
ستريمر. لسه انتوا في لايف.
مصورين
لسه انتوا
يعني؟
في لايف في يوتيوب وفي انستغرام. They just heard live. They went away. Oh, that was cute. That was cute. You guys should be thanking me that I'm sparing you. Hello.
Hi.
How are you ladies doing?
So good. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. By the way, I'm streaming this just to let you know.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. How is are you from Israel?
Yeah.
How is life in Israel?
Like always.
Like always. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Is it safe now? Are you feeling safe now? Things got better?
We always feel safe.
Wow. That's beautiful. Because of the
We
Iron
have the
Dome?
best community in the world. And
That
Iron Dome.
that I agree. The Israelis are probably the best community that I know as well, and the Iron Dome. 100%. 100%.
Wow.
So what are you doing in this? I'm new to this Omi TV. What's like? What do people do here? They just look to talk to people, to argue with people, to.
I don't like to argue with people. I like to just talk with people, and meet people.
Do you get to have sometimes?
Languages.
Do you get to have some interesting conversations here?
Not a lot, but I'm trying to find, a good people that I can talk with, because I really like all the people in the world. Like languages, it's my hobby. So
Really?
I really like, yeah.
Which languages do you speak?
Spanish, Arabic, Hebrew, English, little Korean.
تحكي عربي.
نه.
نه. מבלבלת קצת. מדברת עברית?
ברור.
יפה.
סליחה, חזרתי לפני שבוע מדרום קוריאה, עדיין תקוע לי הקוריאנית.
וואו. כן, קוריאנית זה קצת שונה מערבית נראה לי.
שמיים וארץ, זה אפילו לא דומה.
אבל קוריאה מדהימה, אני הייתי שם בדרום קוריאה.
וואו, היא מדינה מטורפת.
השווקים, the markets there. I really like the markets.
Me too.
When you sit around the table and there's like an old lady sitting in the small chairs and she cooks for you and it's just wow.
Yeah, I like it.
But they have a lot of spicy stuff. Like they put spicy in chocolate.
Yeah, but I like spicy. I'm Moroccan, Tunisian, and Turkish, so I like spicy.
You're Moroccan and Tunisian.
Yeah.
And what? In Turkish you said?
Moroccan, Tunisian, Turkish, Spanish, French, and Israeli.
let me digest that. And then they say that Israel is not a diverse place.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty interesting mixture. Yeah, but still, spicy with chocolate is not my thing. I like spicy, but
I like spicy, not with chocolate. I agree with you.
Let's separate the two. Let's keep the chocolate, the spicy, the harissa.
וואו, אני חולה בחריסה.
חריסה טעים. אני גר בגרמניה, אני מת שהביאו לי חריסה מהארץ.
היא טסה בקרוב לגרמניה להופעה של BTS.
וואלה. Where is that show? You want to bring me some harissa from Israel?
Of course.
What is BTS? BTS is a... What is that?
חברה שמכריחה אותה לטוס איתה ביחד.
Germany is very nice. Now
I like Germany.
It's summer. Have you been in the summer to Germany?
No, I really want to be.
Summer, listen, I've been to a lot of places around the world. Also, I traveled a lot and I've been to the Caribbeans and all kind of, crazy places all around. And Germany is more cool than the Caribbeans in the summer. Like way more.
Seriously?
Yeah. People don't understand.
I have a lot of German friends in German, and they send me a lot of pictures and things, and I was like, I really want to go there. It's a beautiful place.
Imagine you wake up in the morning, it's like 6 a.m. or 7, and the temperature is perfect. It's like, 20, 25. So you can wear whatever you want, short or long. The sun is up until 10, sometimes 11 o'clock at night. There's beautiful lakes all around. There's beautiful cities, old cities, new cities, culture, forest, nature, metropolitan, etc. A lot of people, because in the summer, everybody gets excited here. Yeah. Everybody's just, dancing, partying, celebrating in the streets, street corners. It's a really, really cool place in the summer. In the winter, depressing, stay away, run for your life. Summer, come to Germany. I recommend it. Germany,
I will
Switzerland.
try.
Yeah.
Actually, I do.
All right, girls. Was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too.
Likewise. Stay safe and have a good night. إلهي مش مو.
انا مش مطمنه قوي. طلع من يومين طلع لنا
اسمع انا بمسكه هيك.
لا
ولك درزي.
Druze, Druze?
You درزي؟
I'm Druze, yes.
Say والله.
Wallah.
قول له me do. No, you sure?
I'm sure. بني معروف. عجل.
عجل يا هلا فيك.
أنت دروز؟
هلا في ربك دروز.
هلا بيكم. من وين ساكنين؟ من أي بلد؟
احنا في الجليل في بيت جنن.
بيت جان. حلو. أنا أصلي من عسفي والمغار بس لسه ساكن في ألمانيا.
اصلك من اسف من اي عيله؟
عيلتي الأشقر ودغش. أي عيلة أنتم؟
دغش. احنا دار عندك دار مراد دار غانم دار حرب.
صح دار حرب. واو.
دار حرب خالي.
حرب اسم قوي هذا دار حرب.
ايوه. عايش في المانيا.
عايش في ألمانيا. وأنتوا لسه في لايف ستريم يعني ما تحكوش حكي فاضي.
لايف ستريم. تفتح لايفات كمان.
أنا في لايف ستريم هنا عم بعمل لايف.
شو اسمك؟
اسمي منصور الأشقر. منصور أشقر.
على التيك توك؟
لا على انستغرام ولا اليوتيوب.
اكتب على انستغرام منصور الاشقر.
ولك معلم منصور تحياتي يا غالي. ولك الله يخلينا اياك فوق.
يا عيني يا قلبي يا روحي.
ولك حبيب الشعب.
اكتب كيف بكتبوا الاسم؟
الاسم تكتب MAN SOR.
شوي شو؟
MAN
SOR.
عندك في اللايف.
وأشقر ASHKAR.
قد عندك في اللايف؟
حوالي 115 هسه.
ASK.
بس اسمع.
لا هامي شو
الله بعينك اذا تنزل على اليوتيوب باقي اللحظه ما تنزلهاش بس هيك.
هاي صارت في اليوتيوب حبيبي. صارت في اليوتيوب.
لا فيديو عادي مش لايف.
شوي كيف بكتبوا
أشقر ASHKAR.
لا اسمع هو عم بقول لك انه بدناش اياك تنزل
فيديو مش اللايف. الفيديو
لا بين عندك.
لا هاي في اللايف شغالة فيديو ما تخافوش.
لا انا عم بحكي في فيديو عادي بس تنزلهاش لايف عادي.
Don't
worry. Don't worry.
اسمع الحكي.
يلا guys have a great night.
Good night.
Good night حبايبي. يلا باي.
شوف كثير اشي حلو. ايوه لك درزي هذا.
درزي وانتو؟
درزي.
انا مسيحي يا عمي.
مسيحي. هلا فيكم.
درزي كالله.
الدرزي
كمان. حلو.
وهذا درزي اللي حد.
طيب have a good night guys.
حبيب الشاب.
A lot of kids here. I'm wondering maybe I should try the other one. How do you guys call it? Umingle. Tomorrow I'll jump on Umingle and I'll give it a try. I'll see how it goes there.
قصص يعني.
مسلسل الفقير ما اظنش. مش فاهم شو بيعمل فيه ولا عدو امه.
How's it going, man? Good.
You look like Sam Shamoun, you know him?
Like who?
Sam.
No, who's that?
مين سام؟
Wait. I am my phone.
Sam what?
امسك شوي على تيك توك. سام شامون. مين هذا يعني؟
فوت على التيك توك مشغول على التيك توك. شامون نسيت شو عيلته.
Sam Shamoun.
اي.
Oh.
This guy.
Is he famous?
Really look like him.
Is he famous?
He's famous, yeah.
What does he do?
He debates over religion. He's Christian.
Oh, really?
Is that you?
No, that's not me. I'm not Sam
Swear.
Shamoun. You're not allowed to swear, but I will say I promise. That's not me. That's not me. How is life in Israel for you guys?
That's good. No, there is no war now.
Yeah, war got calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, there is ceasefire now.
Okay, that's good. And do you guys think the ceasefire is gonna last? It's gonna stay, or it's gonna?
No, to be honest,
No one knows, but what can we do? It's not in our control.
That's true. That is very true.
You're streaming.
I'm streaming. Yes, I'm streaming this live on YouTube and on Instagram.
You're famous.
I don't know. Depends on
How
which
many
service.
people are watching you now?
Right now, I have 105 people watching me.
Hello, 105 people.
Live, but probably later more people will watch it as well. So
We will find ourselves in Instagram.
you'll find on YouTube and on Instagram. Yes.
Don't upload us, please.
Not uploading. And you know what? Maybe then I'll wish you guys a good night. Stay safe, and it was nice talking
Love
to you.
you. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
What's your content?
Mansoor Ashkar on YouTube.
No,
and
but what
Instagram.
do you do? What do you do?
I talk about politics and I talk about life, traveling, and sometimes I do gaming. as well.
بتحكي عربي؟
بحكي عربي
اي منصور اشهر بقول لك وكمان نحكي انجليزي.
انتبهتش. طيب يا غالي الله يوفقك.
يلا مع السلامة. الله يوفقكم.
عيش
باي.
حبيبي.
حاج
Hey guys.
كيف سمك؟
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, guys.
What are you guys doing? It's funny.
احلى دروز على راسي.
على راسي كمان.
احنا من الدالي.
والله.
دالة الكرمل.
جيران. أنا كنت من عسفي أصلي.
وينك هسه؟
في ألمانيا.
كيف العيشة غاد؟
بتجنن. في الصيف. في الصيف بتجنن. في الشتاء.
في الشتاء بتخزي ها؟
صعب.
يلا على راسي عم.
على راسي كمان. مع السلامة. You end up kind of circling after a while.
Oh no.
ولك اخوي رجعت لنا.
Here we go. Same guys again.
ربك يلا فتنا على اللايف تبعك. والله انك ادم.
Same guys again. Opa!
والله انك ادمي.
Here we go guys.
احلى سلام لك.
احلى سلام لكم كمان. يلا مع السلامة. Bye.
باي.
That is funny. Oh my god, this guy is. I don't know.
مرة كنا عن جون.
اهلا.
كل عام وانت بخير يا ادم.
كل سنة وانت سالك وعندك بخير.
من وين انت؟ من سوريا؟
لا انا من اسرائيل.
او شو بتعمل في المانيا؟
ساكن هون.
من وين انت اصلا؟ من هون؟
عسفي والمغار. من وين انتو؟
عسفي والمغار.
انا من الغار.
هذا في المغار.
والله. مغاري؟
شرف وعرضي.
انا من الرومي. بتعرف الرومي؟
الرامي بعرفها.
شو بتعمل في المانيا؟
ساكن هون.
حلو العيش.
قد عمرك على الزيادة؟
لا
43.
43.
وانتو قد عمركم؟
احنا صغار. انا 20 هو تقريبا 20 وهو تقريبا 20 تقريبا جيلات.
يعني صرتوا في الجيش؟
انا في الجيش.
انا مسيحي معلم.
انت مسيحي صح. انت مش مجبورين تروحوا على الجيش.
ما اخذوا.
انا في الجيش. بس كيف انت طلعت هيك؟ قد صار لك في المانيا؟
6 سنين.
6 سنين.
7 سنين.
وكيف تعليم اللغة صعب ولا؟
اللغة الألمانية كثير صعبة.
كنت
في الجيش انت ولا لا؟
كنت في الجيش.
كنت في الجيش.
جدود خيري.
كنت في جدود حيرف. لا
لا.
شو
كنت ضابط في سيارة.
اي سيارة؟
نحكيش عليها هون.
ده يعني.
بس anyway guys, have a good night.
وين اللي بنحكيش عليها هون؟ ما انا في السيارة برضه.
يا فين؟ Good for you. That's very good for you.
في جباتي.
Excellent. That's a very good unit to be in.
حبيب الشعب.
يلا guys, have a great night.
يلا باي. سلم على الأواد.
Sometimes I forget how direct Israelis can be. Like, they would literally ask you for your salary. They'll ask you what you do in life, how much money you're making. I don't know. It gets surprising when you're living outside. Catches you by surprise. All right. For some reason, I'm only getting people from Israel. I don't know how can I change that. Like, I would like to talk to people in the US, for example, or in Europe, but it looks like it's mostly maybe because I wrote that I'm from Israel. That's why. Like if I would come and I say that I'm from the US, it will come and say that. Let's try this trick. Have you seen this before? Like, do you know what that means?
No.
Really? Okay. I think a girl told me before you that this is like a new way of saying like, "Hi, how you doing?" Or I don't know what.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe in some language.
I don't know. Honestly. Maybe she was making it up.
Yeah, you know what? Probably.
Yeah. All right. How are you ladies doing? All good?
Yeah.
How is life in Israel?
What?
How is life in Israel?
Great. Yeah.
Yeah? You're safe. That's good to hear. Well, I wish you a good night and that everything goes well.
Wait.
Can you say 6, 7?
Like for the closure. Let's go.
6, 7. 6, 7.
Nine.
No, wait. What does 6, 7 mean?
It's a song. It's from a song.
Are you sure?
Yes, we can play it to you. Wait a second.
Okay. But maybe the song came because of 6, 7?
No, it was the other way around.
Really?
The trend. Yeah.
So you just solved the mystery for me right now. 6, 7 is from the song.
Yes, wait a second.
My kids started doing 6, 7 and I'm not.
Wait.
So that's where it came from this song.
Also, one more song. Wait a second. Wait, I'll play. Yeah.
What does it mean?
That's more advanced.
No, okay, but what's the meaning behind 6, 7? Like it's
Like some yes. Yeah, there's like no meaning. It's just
maybe if someone is asking you like, hey, how you doing, or how does this person look like, and you say, hey, 6, 7. Like he's not a 9, he's not a 10.
something like that, but not. It's like a player's number, I think, in basketball. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, all right. That was new to me. I'm glad that I learned about this song. Thank you, girls. Have a good night. Here we go. I promised the other girls that I'm gonna make people do that. So here we go.
German.
This can be taking a long time.
We love you, my brother.
Yeah?
Yes.
I love you too.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Israel, but I'm living in Germany. Which game are you playing?
What?
What game are you playing?
Forza Horizon 5.
Horizon 5.
Yes.
I heard it's a good game.
Yes. What makes you support the Druze so much?
I'm Druze. I'm Druze myself.
Oh, yes. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Osfia and Mghar. Where are you from?
Yanuch Jat.
You're Druze as well.
Yes.
Gada. Bani Maruf. That is cool.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Well, enjoy playing Horizon, brother.
Thank you. I'm gonna go.
Yeah? All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
Yeah. It's a Druze TV today, man. What's going on here? I am from Druzeland, Phoenix. This guy's on a forklift yawning. So there's literally people who are just kind of at work, spending their time on this app. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe I'm gonna try tomorrow to jump on the other one. you mingle. Hoppa!
شو مسكت معكم انت ها؟
We keep coming back to one another, guys. We keep coming back to one another.
Yeah, always, bro.
Always.
الدروز لبعضها.
Yeah, it's a Druze cast today. I'm telling you. Like, you're not the only
Yeah.
Druze I've seen here. I've seen probably maybe 10 Druze people already.
Actually,
Yeah, it's quite crazy. I don't know what's happening, but
weird coincidences.
maybe a lot of Druze are using this app. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right,
That's it.
guys. Have a good night again.
Good night, bro.
Okay.
معلم منصور.
أهلا حبايبي. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good.
What is that flag behind you?
Take a wild guess.
I think it's Druze.
You got it. You got it. That's a Druze, but it's a mix. It's a Druze and it's a Druze and the Israeli flag together.
Wow, I never saw that before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool mix. It's becoming big now.
And I have a Druze friend. Actually.
Yeah? Where from?
Yeah. I'm from Israel, near to Netanya.
Ah, cool. I'm from Israel as
Yeah.
well, originally.
Really, you... لا תדליק, למה אתה מכוון? עוד קצת אני הולך לישון. אתה מדבר עברית? You talking Hebrew?
אני מדבר עברית, כן, אבל אני כרגע עושה לייב סטרים באנגלית, אז אני לא יודע אם זה מפריע לכם שזה בלייב.
דבר עברית.
לא מפריע לי, אז מי רואה אותי עכשיו?
People are seeing you, people from around the world, English speaking.
All right. So my English is not really good, but I can speak really
Your
well.
English is fine. How is things going in Israel right now? Everything's okay?
Yes, we are now in the military base in the south of Israel. Actually, really quiet.
Are you doing reservist or you're part of the Sadir?
Reserve.
Ah, okay.
Very reserve.
I was about to say, I was surprised that Sadir people will be doing you mingle in their...
My friend is shown. למה ככה? My friend is show me that application. I never saw that before.
Yeah, I got introduced to it like a few days ago. How many reserve days have you done this year?
Yes.
This year until now, something like 2 months, 60.
2 months.
65 days.
Wow. And did it catch you like in university with your job? Is it?
Yes, I work in Ferrari. I'm a mechanic.
Really?
Yes, in Ferrari, Israel.
I didn't know Israel had a Ferrari.
Yes, we have almost 200 cars in Israel.
Wow, that's a cool job for a mechanic.
Yes, it's really nice job. And I am a student too. I'm learning business and how to say that? איך אומרים מנהל עסקים?
And management, business and management.
And management, yes, sorry. Business and management in Haifa, University of Haifa.
Oh wow, that's close to where I was born. I was born in Usfia.
Oh really? So I learn with many people from Usfia.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of students that go and rent also now in Usfia from Haifa. You know, it's better prices, better air, better food. So
yes, absolutely.
So it's a no-brainer. Very good neighbors, you know, very peaceful Druze people around you.
Absolutely.
It's a no-brainer. But
I have many customers from Dalia.
Ah, yeah? There's a lot of Ferrari people from Dalia?
Yes, actually, yes.
But how do you do with university then? Now that the war is happening, like you lose the whole semester,
Yes, I lose all semester. Actually, now because the conflict between Hezbollah and Israel, so I study from Zoom.
Oh wow!
So it's nice to me because I can learn from here.
Wow!
But if they come back to learn in front in the class, so it will be a problem for me. But the country help to students, and the university know all the problems, so they help to students.
Okay, yeah. That's good, man. I mean, when I was in the army in Israel, I would do the reservist, but it was never like this. Like, some people have done like 300 days already or 400 days. It's like, been going for a
No,
very
I
long
have
time.
300 days too, but not.
You've done 300 days.
Yes, until 7 October.
From 7 October until now, you spent almost a year.
Yes.
My God. Was it hard?
And after I think 4 months, you feel it.
You feel it.
Yeah, but all the friends and the vibes that we need to keep here, so it make you happy, I can say.
Yeah, I'm thinking that there must be something that comes out of it. Yes, there's a trauma element, and there's also, the fatigue, but also the bringing the people together. Like your generation, the younger generation, literally brought people together. Like I don't know who's with you in the room now, but I'm guessing that you have people from different backgrounds.
Yes, I have it. I have with me here Muslim.
You have a
He's with
Muslim
me. Yes,
in
with
the
me here.
IDF.
Adam, say something in Arabic. It's okay too.
Hello.
مرحبا
Right
آدم.
now.
Wow.
Yeah. He asked you شو اسمك.
أنا اسمي منصور. هو اسمه آدم.
Adam.
هلا بيك آدم.
Arabic.
He's Arabic.
So wow. So what? I know he probably doesn't feel comfortable to put his face in the camera. I'm guessing.
Yes.
On the live.
But he don't want.
No, I understand. I respect that. But what made him, as a Muslim, choose that he want to serve in the IDF?
אדם, מה גרם לך לרצות לשרת בתור ערבי, לשרת בצבא?
הוא שואל אותי המחבל.
או לא, לא הוא חבר, אחי, הוא משלנו.
תגיד לו שהייתי קצין בצבא, הכל בסדר.
היה קצין בצבא.
Tell him I was an officer in the IDF, it's fine.
הוא מדבר עברית, מה אתה מדבר אנגלית?
לא, כי הוא עושה לייב.
Because I'm doing a live stream, yes. He doesn't want to answer me because he thinks that I'm a terrorist.
הוא שומר על זכות השתיקה, אדם.
He keeps the right to remain silent. Tell Adam I respect that, and tell Adam that's a great thing, and I wish more IDF soldiers sometimes will keep more IDF soldiers. But you know what? That's beautiful that you have right now. I'm guessing you're a Jew, correct?
Again, sorry?
So I'm guessing that you're Jewish, right?
Yes, I'm Jewish.
So you have a guy who's a Muslim with you, and you're all together in the IDF. I mean, that's beautiful, man.
Sorry, I get out.
No worries. No, I've been in the army. Trust me, I know. I've been been in that rodeo.
Again, what did you ask?
No, I'm saying that's really beautiful that you get to have a Muslim, a Jew, all together in the same army.
We hear from the Sadir, from the 3 years service that you should to do.
So you know him from there?
Yes, 10 years ago.
Wow. Do you think that more after October 7, more Muslims decided they want to join the IDF?
Sorry again?
After October 7, was there like more willingness from Israeli Muslims to join the IDF?
No, I don't know to answer that question, but I hope yes.
No, it's a difficult question. It's
yeah.
It's hard for them, and it's also, I would honestly say, it's hard for some of the Israelis to trust also, because of what's happening. It puts in a very difficult place. But wow, that's an interesting story, man. Other than that, are you doing well?
Yes, thanks God. And we hope to quiet days, inshallah.
Inshallah, man. Do you feel like in Lebanon we're gonna be going for a very long time now there, or it's gonna end up soon?
I don't know, but what can I hope is that now it will end. I hope for that because you know that all the time promises and nothing happened, and
Yeah, I know that.
we need to finish that.
I think the problem is that. Well, again, I'm not in the army right now. I'm done with my service, but is sometimes if you finish too early, you're gonna go back to it again.
Mhm.
And sometimes if you're already there, finish the job, so you don't need to come back again. And it's a sacrifice. You can come and say that maybe your generation right now is making the sacrifice, or the generation. It's literally that. So the generations after you maybe will not have to do it again. But if you leave too early,
Inshallah.
then unfortunately your children or the younger ones will have to do it again. So it sucks that it fell on your shoulder. But I salute you, man, and I want to say, God bless you and God
Me
bless
too.
all your friends.
You too, my friend. Thank you so much. It was
All right,
nice
brother.
to meet you.
Likewise. Bye.
Good night. Bye bye.
That was pretty cool. I have to say.
Hello, actually, hello.
Hello. How are you, man?
Good, you are Druzian.
I am Druzian, yes. And
Love
you?
you, חיים שלי, how I like your people, man.
Say that again?
I love you, man. I love all the Druzian people, man.
Why do you like the Druze?
The Druze?
Yeah, why do you like us?
I told you the truth.
Yes.
We have a lot of Druze in Israel, okay? And there are one time the people from Jenin, what they call the Palestinians, kidnapped a teenager, Druzian teenager, 16 years old. He was in the hospital. He was, with all the machines. They cut him from the machine. They kill them when they do it, actually. And they take his body inside Jenin. Okay, Jenin, it's like Gaza. And what the Druzians do? There are a lot of Druzians in the IDF. They go with the weapons. The country was quiet. The country doesn't tell them to do it, but nobody can involve. They go inside to Jenin, to the gate, and say that to them, if you doesn't give us the body, you have 24/7. You doesn't give us the body, we come inside and we kill all of you. Not 1 hour, I think. The body was there. The body was in Israel.
Yeah.
And man, what they do in the 7th of October, for 2 years it take to us to take the bodies back. Not even the hostages, the dead bodies, get them back. It was more from 2 years because the Druzian have, it's not a power because Israel have the power, but they have the,
the mentality.
Brave. The mentality, right? Because look, after what they do, okay, man, we can finish them in 1 minute. But because we always think what the world, all this shit, so we eating shit. And the Druzian, there are one time, Gdud Cherev?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Man, Gdud Cherev, they came inside Gaza. The Hamas killed them commander, and the one is under the commando say to the soldier, kill everybody, and the IDF, Israel himself, give to Cherev banned from Gaza. They are not legal to put the Druzian inside Gaza because they are too crazy, man.
Yeah. Actually, I've heard that in the Lebanon war, Gdud Cherev was the only Gdud that killed the most Hezbollah and did not lose any soldiers.
Nobody did, yes. In the second war in Lebanon, nobody died from this dude. And they killed the most of them.
And they killed the most terrorists, yeah. So then you ask yourself, what do the Druze know that the rest of the Israelis don't know?
It's not what they know. It's because Israel themselves is judgment the Jewish more from another people. If we have a Muslim or Druzian soldier, and we have a lot in the IDF, they do something, it's not very legal. They don't really judge men. But if Jewish soldiers do something, the judgment is more from them. For example, how it's called? I don't remember his name, but there are one soldier.
Elior Azaria, I think was his name.
Elior Azaria, man, in 1 minute they put him in jail. Know how much things like that the Arabs and the Druze are doing. Nobody, and it's good that nobody judgment. Understand? But this is why they have more.
Yeah. No, I think that story in Jenin, I've heard that story, and it's a very interesting story. That's why I used to tell my friends sometimes, that the Israelis are too kind, the Jews are too kind and too soft with
Too stupid. It's because we have bagats. You know bagats?
yeah, I don't know if only because of that, but in general they're too kind and too soft. Because if October 7 would have happened in a Druze village, and they would have went in, if they would have went in, no, but if they would have went, yeah, in Syria, exactly. And what do the Druze in Israel were about to do? They were about to run.
Yes, they come inside. They come inside physically.
Yeah, they went physically. So if October 7 would have happened in a Druze village in Israel, and they would have killed and raped and kidnapped our women and our kids, I don't think anyone would have stayed alive in Gaza. They would have went and just finished the job.
This is our problem, when Israel before
they would have probably kept them alive if they would have give all the hostages back, but they would have for sure eliminated Hamas. No,
but this is also the things. Even if we have hostage, okay. For example, Sinwar, okay, the leader of Hamas, his sister living in Israel. He's civilians of Israel, okay. What country give to the sister of your biggest enemy to live under your country, and you doesn't think maybe I killed his sister? The Druzian would kill his sister, do video in live and said I killed him if he doesn't give me my family.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the US and with Iran. Now they have the IRGC in Iran, and their children living in America driving Lamborghinis. And
they banned them. Now they banned them, but
it's only in the West. It's only in the West that we allow the enemies.
I told you what, when Israel came as a country, before it was a country, we have three groups. We're Agana, Lehi, Agana, Etzel, and Lehi. Etzel and Lehi was crazy. It was like the Druzian. They was bombing the hotel of David, of the British. They do a lot of things. And the Agana was like the left side, very left. There are even a fight against the Agana and Lehi, against the Jews themselves. And when this country was starting, they wanted to take power, it was the Agana, not the Etzel and Lehi. Until today, IDF, what you see, the flag of the IDF is the flag of Agana.
Yeah.
The first prime minister was the leader of Agana, not of the right side. So
that's interesting.
Try to change it, but
that's very interesting. What do you think should we do in Lebanon? Should we? What do we need to do in Lebanon in order to make it safe for the people in the north?
I tell you what. Lebanon himself, the country, is I very, very like the politician, because they do, if you doesn't know, in the government, they do like a slip. They do in this place only Druze, in this place only Muslim, in this place only Christian. And in the beginning, it's a Christian country. It's not something wrong with this country. But because of Hezbollah, it's more powerful from the country. I think there are nothing we can do except to finish Hezbollah, and after that to do not peace with Lebanon, to do like we in America, like a friendship.
Yeah.
To give them power. And
alliance.
Then, and they can afford themselves a real country without all these terrorists.
I agree with you to some extent. I think what we need to see the willingness from Lebanon. Lebanon need to come and tell us, Israel, help us get rid of Hezbollah. And then Israel will do it, because Israel want to get rid of Hezbollah as well. And then Lebanon will be safer, will be better, and Israel will be safer, will be better. And that would be a beautiful sign for how peace looks like,
Yeah, but the problem is there are too many ears there. So a lot of the politicians of Lebanon, I don't say they're Hezbollah, but they are all scared, very, very scared from Hezbollah, or they even have a friendship.
Yeah, you know quite a lot. You know quite a lot about this. How do you know? You watching the news? You reading books? What's the secret?
News, man. News. It's a company, and company. It's something you cannot take it like true. I'm first of all, I'm living here, but I like to scratch the history. I like to see the truth. For example, what's happening with Syria? Every time, I saw all over the world and they speak what Assad in the past do to the civilians. And I ask to myself, what's happening in our border? And then I go and do scratch, and I understand the IDF is the one that give them medical supplies. Nobody talk about this in the news.
Yeah.
We are the one that saved them. And now in this war, when I was in Gaza, I opened the news, I said they are killing children. And man, I the one they give the food and the medical supplies for the Gaza civilians, and defends them from Hamas. So I understand I need to do my own, scratching.
Research, you mean? Your own research.
Yes, research.
You know that this is very true. Israel was giving food and medical supplies to the Bedouin Muslims from Dar'a. That is the southern part of Syria. And these are the ones they were hiding at the Druze. The Druze were hiding them when Assad was killing them. And they were the ones to first betray the Druze and did the October 7 on the Druze, just like the Gazans did October 7 on the Otef Gaza, which were the ones that were helping them. So we're seeing the same betrayal pattern that happened in Syria, where they betrayed the people who saved them and also betrayed Israel. They're the ones now that want to do terrorist attacks against Israel. The same thing in Gaza, which, that's why I always say Syria is like Gaza 2.0, only on much bigger scale. We haven't heard the last of him. Syria.
What you think about Otef Gaza? One of the hostages, two, I think, of the hostages was people from B'Tselem. B'Tselem is organization of the most leftists. It's Jewish Safe Free Palestine. They the one they kidnapped. And there are stories, nobody knows if it's true, but then one of them helped, not because they know, because some Palestinian, some Gaza civilian tell to him, I need to do something in Israel, something like that. And the girl and the woman tell to him how to get inside, to get the gate. And this is how they can get inside, get inside Israel. The hostage himself helped to them to come inside because they tried to help him. Understand?
Wow.
This is stupid as fuck.
Where did you hear that story?
This was a famous story after they kidnapped her. A lot of people in Israel said, don't get this girl back, this woman back, because of that. Because there are one Arab woman, Israeli Arab, Muslim, that helped to, she was in the phone, which the same as civilians, and asking where, she helped them, but she said to the IDF where he is in the reality, and she said this is what happened before she take the phone. She said this Jewish woman from B'Tselem was stuck with them, and then she was like his worker or something like that, and then after they kidnapped, so she take the phone because the Arabs in Gaza think he gonna help them.
So that was when they attacked on October 7 or after?
No, in October 7 himself, in the attack.
Because I've heard a story where there was an Arab guy who called an old lady that was like hiding in the bunker in her bomb shelter. And he used to be a worker that used to go and work with them. And he was telling her, like, where are you? What's happening?
It's this, I think, in the Otef himself.
And then she heard him outside the door and she realized that he's trying to actually...
Yeah,
no, that's not the same story because she told him, like, she hung the phone on him.
Yeah.
But I know for sure that they probably called the people that they believe to be the most gullible or the most naive in Israel, and maybe who knows, if they got actually real information from them, like passwords and locations and stuff like that, and tricked them.
Man,
100%. I'm 100% sure it happened.
Then was in Gaza. It's people that work in Israel every time. This they get this salary from Israel. Sinwar was working in Israel for 9 years. He get cancer, and Israel hospital is the one that getting free from cancer.
Yeah.
This is the one.
No, listen, 100% it happened. And you know what? I know it happens because I see here, I'm living in Europe, I'm living in Germany, and I see how easily the Germans are being tricked all the time by all these Palestinians and Syrians and, the Islamic Iranians. They trick them all the time. And they always believe them, that they're the victims. And they're the ones who are killing people, but here in Europe, they think that there's a victim. So if that is happening here, I'm pretty sure it happened also to extreme left people like B'Tselem.
It's gonna happen in Europe for sure. What's happening right now in Britannia, in England, I understand. It's gonna happen all over Europe. When you come in the origin, when you came?
When did I come to Germany? I came to Germany 7 years ago.
No, from where? Where are you?
From Israel. From Israel.
You live in Israel and you know Hebrew?
אני ישראלי, אחי. ישראלי, דרוזי.
אז למה אנחנו מדברים אנגלית שי, גנב?
אתה שובר לי את הפה.
אתה מביא לי להתאמץ, אחי.
לא, אתה עושה אחלה עבודה. קודם כל, this is a live stream. So you are on live. So also wanted to tell you that before, kind of, make sure you don't say anything that will that you don't want to be said. But you're live on YouTube and on Instagram. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And of course, don't say anything you can't say. But you said that you were in Gaza during the army.
Yeah.
Did you get the feeling that we can ever have peace with the people in Gaza?
No, and this is not because I was in Gaza, even before of this. My father was in the IDF for 18 years,
20 years.
20 years. And he was a little bit naive. He Iraqi, he's like living with the Arabs. He's speaking Arab and all of this. So when he was young, he was also thinking like that. There are maybe gonna be peace. But after you see what happening, like for example, you building a home, okay? The one they work in the home, it's Arabs from Gaza, okay? A lot of time, after 2 years, you can see the same people. They was very, very nice to you. And give you, when I was trying to give me a cake to be nice for me, you saw him in the news do a terror attack. So I understand you cannot really trust them. And also you can you can speak about this for hours, but if you go into the history and you can see what the name Palestine, okay, where it came from, why they use it, you understand there doesn't have even ideology. Because Palestine something it was something the Romans give. It was a nickname that the Jewish give to another group of nations that tried to invade Israel. So you call yourself inverter. You take the flag of the Arab occupation. The Arab occupation was
they took the flag of Jordan basically and just added
Jordan takes this after this, but it was the flag of the Arabs occupation was the biggest occupation in the world.
The Arab League.
Saudi Arabia. And the American Arabi,
the Arab Rebellion, yeah.
Yeah. So you take this flag that the first time it was in Israel, it was of Ashraf, the terror organization. Okay. And you take them and you said, this is now a state. It's like to take the flag of Hamas and say, this is my state right now. Hamas Somaliland. I'm saying it's stupid.
Yeah. I've started to ask people here in Europe when they tell me about Palestine, because it doesn't work arguing with them, but you just ask them questions that help either open their eyes or make them realize how stupid they are. And you ask the question and say, okay, tell me the capital of Palestine. Tell me the last president of Palestine. What's the national anthem of Palestine? What's
what the best things they try to do?
What?
The Palestine airline, it was in the past. It was the only airline in Palestine territory.
Okay.
In Hebrew, in the same jet, they are in Hebrew the Eretz Israel airline, the land of Israel. But leave it alone. If you take the company, you check in Wikipedia who was the owner of this company. It was Zionist Jewish, because the only one that used this name Palestine was the Jewish and the Christian, because the Arabs come from the most of them from Syria. After this, from Egypt and Jordan, and a little bit from Sudan. The people now in Gaza, so they never called themselves Palestinian before 1448. Understand? So everything, even if you open a global book, you can see the name of the territory is Palestine, but the flag it was yellow.
Yeah. It's the most made up. It's the most made up nation, in modern history. Ask them for the currency, what kind of coin they use. Ask them for political figures, like in their history. They have nothing. Have literally nothing, and it's easier to actually ask these questions and try to explain it. Because when you try to explain it, they don't want to listen to you. But when you ask it, you're kind of making them think, and usually they just they shut you off and they run away, and they don't listen at all.
You said you are a Druze from Israel, right?
Yes.
You born in Israel?
Yeah, born and raised. Saba.
The Druze from Ramat Golan?
Yes, Majd al-Shams.
So in the beginning, after the war is finished and Israel occupied the Ramat Golan,
the Golan Heights, yeah, they kept their Syrian identity.
Yes, there was hate Israel in the beginning. Today they are not like that; they are very supporting us. But in the beginning, they are like hate us. Okay.
I wouldn't say hate us, but they were playing a game. They were playing on both sides.
Yeah, they was attacked some soldier. The other time they throw a rocket about soldier in the beginning, things like that.
Rocks, you mean?
Rocks, yeah.
I'm sure there was a little bit, yeah. But you know, when you think about it that way, there was also mitnachalim who threw rocks at soldiers, and there were also like, you know, Haredim,
yeah, but
religious.
This is different. The mitnachalim do it because they take them from the home, not because they hate the Zionists or something else.
No. So yes, to your point, yes.
My question is, if we take the Druzian out from Syria, what today, איך קוראים לכפר הזה? Sweden. And we take him to Israel to save them, okay? And after a couple of times, the regime is changing, something good to the Druzian. It doesn't think they can sleep about us.
I tell you what, you need to understand the history of the Druze. The Druze, very similar to the Jews before the state of Israel, have been living for 1,000 years under Islam. And in this 1,000 years, they had to change their names, they had to hide their identity, hide their religion, and sometimes even pretend to be Muslims in order to survive. Many Jews also had to do that, you know, during these days, to hide, because Islam wanna basically exterminate everything in the Middle East and make it in the world and make it Islam in Syria. Now, the Druze in Syria have realized that they can never live in peace with Islam. Never. Islam have literally tried to kill them, and Israel saved them. And that's why you have more right now flags and posters of Bibi Netanyahu in Sweden than in Israel. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like if you would have asked me this question 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you need to understand that an average Druze in Syria grew up with the fear that if even someone says that this guy have a family or friends in Israel, he will be kidnapped and killed. I know a story of a man that was a relative of mine. You know, I come from an Israeli family. My grandfather was a high general in the IDF. I was an officer in the IDF.
Like all the Druze?
And my grandfather was the first Druze and the first non-Jew to light the Masu'ah.
Really?
The first non-Jewish person to light the Masu'ah was my grandfather. History, he fought in all Israeli wars and etc. So his family name was Qtish. His wife's family name was Qtish. And there was a guy named Qtish in Syria who was an actor. And one day he heard that a relative of him, an old relative of his grandmother, you know, in Israel passed away. So he felt like the need, because his mother told him so many stories about this family. So he just called to say Tankhumim.
Yeah.
That phone call was tracked and he was put in the jail, disappeared for 3 years. And now in the war, he was actually released. Otherwise, he would probably stay in jail for the rest of his life. Maybe they'll melt his body. So that is the reality that we're living there. This terrible constant fear to even call Israel, always hearing lies. Now, the Muslims used to go to the Druze there and tell them all the time that the Jews are, you know, the devils, they're evil, they're oppressing, they're enslaving your relatives. But the Druze, different than the Christians, let's say, and the Muslims, the Druze had real relatives in Israel. So still there was like...
They know the truth. They know
They were confused.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, you keep telling us, but then when I talk to my family there, they tell me that life is great and that Israel is great to them. Like,
so why right now when we tell to them, come to Israel, after the Jews and came inside and they tell them, come and live with us, they said no?
No, they didn't say no. They said yes.
But the Jews and still
Okay. So I'll explain to you. I would say 90%, I'm not kidding, 90% of them said yes. Now, there is a small group of Druze which are run by Layth al-Bal'ous and other groups in Syria that are traitors. They literally work for the government. And they are also cooperating with some of the Druze in Lebanon. And there you have a little bit stronger kind of anti-Semite kind of Druze group. And they're pushing a narrative all the time against Israel, against this, because I don't call them Druze anymore. They're actually Muslims, basically. They're like, you know, working for jihadists for Islam. And the Druze in Syria, they want to kill them, basically. They hate them. The majority of the Druze in Syria, when you talk to them, take us now. We don't want to stay here.
But they doesn't come inside Israel. after what's happening. The Druze came inside, and then the IDF came to take everybody back to Israel. The Druze that live in Sweden, they doesn't came to Israel.
They can't.
Legally, they can't?
Not only legally, if they get out of the mountain right now, they get killed. They are on a siege in B'matzor.
No, but what I'm understanding, now what's happening in Sweden, the Druze came inside. After the Druze and the IDF came, because it's civilians, to take them out, and they are like everybody together, the Druze, the Israeli Druze and the Syria Druze, and they tell to him, come with us back to Israel.
No, they can't right now. They're not Israeli citizens. They can't come inside Israel.
Yeah, because what I understand, Israel himself said to him, do it.
No, Israel saved them with airplanes, helicopters, and
No, I know, but after this, specifically in what happening here, then the Druze came inside it. After that, the IDF. What I understand that Israel tell to him, can be civilian.
No, Israel never said that.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, Israel never said that. No. We were saying that a lot. People were saying, take the Gaza and send them to Syria, bring the Druze to Gaza, solve the problem. Problem solved. Hafla, nice beaches, good food, peace, no terrorist attacks, no intifadas. Like the problem solved in a minute.
Yeah.
So people were saying that, but no, there was not talks about it. The Druze in Sweden, which they changed their name now. They don't call it Sweden. They call it the Bashan Mountain. Okay. They officially changed their name of that mountain to the Bashan, which is from the Bible.
Okay.
Har Bashan.
Emek Bashan.
No, Har Bashan.
Okay.
Har Bashan. Gog Melech Bashan, I think. It was like the king of the Bashan.
Gog Meretz Magog, זה מה אתה מדבר?
The Bashan. The Gog Melech Bashan, I think that was the name. So it's a biblical name. So the point is that the Druze now there, if you will bring them immediately to Israel, first of all, they've been living, it will not be smart. That I'm saying that as an Israeli Druze, it will not be smart because
like knowledge, like school and things
mentality wise, they are still much more Syrian Arab mentality. And just like that, bring to Israel will be a shock. Some of them are very intelligent and educated. Many of them were like, what's happening here? Like they see girls with bikinis or I don't know what, they'll go crazy.
Okay.
Second of all, is most of them grew up with extreme hatred toward Israel that was pushed on them by the government, by the neighbors around them. And now they're starting to wake up their eyes and realize that Israel is like the only one that cares about them.
But I don't understand it. You live a minute from us. Even if the government say to you, we are not in the Bible time. You have phone. You have.
You don't understand it because you live in a generation of Instagram, TikTok, social media. You're like full in it. But imagine now a Druze that is over the age of 30 or 40 in Syria doesn't have the access that you have into computers. Doesn't have this like understanding of like quick information.
Yeah.
Go to the most primitive village in Israel. And now upscale it. That's like a village, a town in Syria.
A little bit like the extreme Orthodox in Israel.
Yeah, they're really living in. Now, also think about it. Syria is a different case. Syria was under Bashar al-Assad, the most oppressive regime with their own Gestapo that was following. They were in oppression for 40 years. 40 years
against Assad.
40 years they were afraid to call each other on phones. They were afraid to say the word Israel. To speak it. That's why when you see now the Israeli flag in Syria, it's mind-blowing for anyone. I have Syrian friends that are living in America now. They work in high tech and this. They tell me, Mansour, like Syria, Israeli flag in Syria. Do you guys understand how crazy this is? This was a death sentence for the whole village.
Yeah.
So that's why they didn't have the same understanding like you. And I tell you another story. This is a crazy story. I have a friend of mine, German friend, that with the help of Israel, helped a Palestinian colleague that was in Gaza that was pregnant. She had complications in her pregnancy. One child died and the other one was about to die. And the only one that could save that was Israel. So they got a permission from the government for this to bring her to Israel to go to a hospital in Jerusalem. There's like a Arab Muslim hospital in Jerusalem. Get treated and then go back to Gaza. When she got to Israel and she got treated by Israeli doctor, but Jewish doctors, by the way, saved the life of the child. Everything's fine. when she went back, my German friend called her and asked her, how was the time in Israel? And she told her, listen, I was shocked. And she says, what? She says, like, Israel is clean and beautiful, and like people are happy and safe. And she's like, yeah, what do you think? She's like, Hamas has been telling us that after the last war, they've destroyed half of Israel, and all the streets are burned, and the people are afraid and poor and miserable.
Like what Iran do, like what Iran
But
say.
this is
only Tel
Gaza.
Aviv,
This is Gaza in Israel, man, and people there believe that. So then she said, like, I came back and I see, like, what is this? Israelis are nice and friendly.
But you know, Gaza, it's a little bit different because in Syria, nobody like Assad, okay? Even that doesn't.
Yeah, but they were afraid the living hell
They're
to
afraid.
speak.
But in Gaza, they chose Hamas. In the Democratic vote, 83% from them vote for Hamas. There are 4 parties and they choose
No.
Hamas.
But let me correct you a little bit. In Syria, nobody likes Assad, but everybody liked Al-Qaeda and ISIS.
The Druze, no.
No, not the Druze. Not the Druze. Not the Druze.
No, I speak about like let's call them the normal people.
Yeah.
Okay?
But the Druze and the Christians there were living in fear every day. Either ISIS or Al-Qaeda is going to come and murder them all, or Assad is going to murder them all. And they have to do just not say a mistake. Don't say a word. Don't speak anything stupid. The children, like, you tell them. Have you seen this movie, like Silent, with it's like there's these aliens that walk and they don't see, but they hear. And then there's this family that if you say a word, that alien's going to come and just, kind of this big bug. So that's like the life in Syria was for most Druze and Christians and minorities. You don't say a word, man.
So why they still there? Physically, they cannot fly to, I don't know, go like...
No, how are they going to fly? How?
They, I don't know, take the border from Egypt, from something like this.
So actually, I'll explain to you. They are on a mountain. There were 36 villages around the mountain. All 36 villages were destroyed, murdered, and burned down.
Okay.
The people from the villages ran to the mountain. Now they're all hiding in the mountain. They can't go out. When they go out, they get sniped, killed, shot, hit with drones. There's a border with Jordan. Jordan is not letting them go to the border. From them to Israel, there's about 40, at some point, to 70 kilometers. But in this 47 kilometers, it's Dar'a, which is these Bedouins that, cheated Israel and everybody. It's like Al-Qaeda, basically. So they can't go anywhere. The only way they can go if Israel comes and rescues them, or if they get smuggled, but there's a lot of risk in that.
But you speak about today, not about the Assad time. Also, in the Assad time, it was like that?
In the Assad time, it was a bit different. The Assad time, Assad was killing everyone, basically. But they could probably come to close to the border of Israel. But they're not Israelis. Why would they enter Israel? Why would Israel let them enter?
Because Druze, it's...
Back then...
It can make sense.
It can make sense, but it also can't. I tell you what, it's... I'll give you another example. It was very hard. When 300 Druze sheikhs entered from... After, the war started and everything, Assad regime fell down. There were 300 Druze mashaykhs that came from Syria into Israel to visit, the Kever Nabi Shu'aib.
Yeah.
When they went back, that's when they started killing the Druze.
Because they go inside Israel.
That was in their eyes. See, these guys are friends of the Jews. They don't hate the Jews.
Because I tell you what, I have one friend in the IDF, Druze soldier. Then I asked them why never before what happened right now, the Druze doesn't run away, doesn't go even not to Israel, to I don't know, Europe, something. And he told to me there's something with the religion, כאילו בחברה.
Yeah.
Then they said you cannot leave your home. If someone tried to steal your home, to kill you in your home, you cannot run away.
It's not that you cannot.
Like respect.
Yes, no. They're very loyal to their land, and they love their land and they want to stay in their land. But it's not that they cannot leave. There's no religious reasons that you can't leave, but usually they rather stay in their land. Now the Druze there, for the last 1,000 years, how did they survive? By staying in their land and staying out of politics. Leave us alone. You want taxes, we'll give you taxes. You want help, we'll help you. Just leave us alone, let us live. And there's a lot of similarity between the Jews and the Druze when it comes to that. They're both religions that don't try to change you. They don't come to you and try to change you make you
Doesn't
Druze.
need to convert
Exactly.
to
No,
this
they're like
religion.
live and let live. So
Yeah.
for the Druze, for a very long time, until the state of Israel was created, there was not a better place to go. Every place was shit. Every place outside of the mountain was like a piece of crap and just killing and murdering. Islam was killing everything around. When Israel came, it's the only time in history that actually there's a country in the Middle East that actually allows freedom of religion. You want to be Muslim, be Muslim. You want to be Druze, be Druze. You want to be Christian, be whatever you want. Actually, it will help you, will protect you. It's the only country that does that. And when that was, they were still hearing lies about it. They were all hearing lies. They didn't know. But we in Israel were telling them, guys, it's the best life here. The Druze in Israel were telling them. It took time. And now, when October 7 happened, and when the massacre of October 7 of the Druze happened, that's when they woke up. That's when khalas, they really, their eyes opened. Yeah. Our cousins in Israel were telling us the truth all the time, and our Muslim neighbors were lying to us all the time. That's when they really, really woke up. And now that's why they also came, because you think about it, the Druze in Syria, for them to come and show the flag of Israel and to say, Bibi Netanyahu, take us in, there's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that.
And איך באמת אף אחד לא בא אליהם? How nobody go now and try to kill them again?
They went.
From Syria.
They went.
So what? They try to, I don't say to kill themselves, but to be like...
No. All, like they say, like more than 70,000 Arab tribes.
Okay.
Some people saying even like 100 or 200,000 came from all over, from Iraq.
No, this is, I know. No, I don't ask about this. I ask, nowadays they put the flag of Israel and the photo of Benjamin Netanyahu. They doesn't scared to do it.
No,
like
because now they have their own Druze. They've always been strong fighters. And they say anyone who comes here, we kill him. You're not going to come to us. They went.
They can fight all the Syrian army.
Not alone. They fought, but Israel saved them. But thanks to Israel, I don't know if you've seen in your Matzmaut, Bibi Netanyahu stood up and said, we're still, no one is going to touch the Druze. So now they know that Israel got their back.
Yeah.
And they're trusting on that, because without Israel, they'll be killed. As strong as they are, they'll be killed. Because you know what? The Syrian army have Turkey behind it, have Qatar behind it. They have drones. Who the Druze have? They have weapons. They run in the mountains. They don't.
They doesn't want a country, right? The Druze doesn't want a country.
Now they want.
And they're not like specific some land, something. They're not something religion to them.
There's groups in the religion that say that you're not allowed to have a country, but there's others that say that you're allowed. It's open for kind of interpretation. So they're talking.
אבל לא מדינה ספציפית. אין להם טריטוריה ספציפית שהם רוצים.
No. But now they're saying they want to have their own independence, either in the Mount Har Bashan or come close to Israel, or inside of Israel. They want to join Israel. Now they're saying we don't want to live under Islam anymore. But that's just kind of to help understand the situation. It's easy to judge people when you find them on the lowest moment.
Yeah.
When you find them on the lowest moment, it's easy to judge. Yeah, they don't like us, or I don't know what. But you need to understand the history. And now they're actually starting to open their eyes. And I think I'm so proud of Israel that they went and saved them. And I think Israel should really push to actually bring the Druze and the Christians in Syria to the south, kick away all the Muslims to the north, let them be with Turkey. And then in Lebanon, the same thing. Bring the Christians to the south and the Druze, kick away all the Shia and the Muslims, go up north, play your jihadist games next to Turkey. And then Israel will have a belt around Israel that will be a belt of Christians, of Druze, of non-Muslims. And then it's a win-win. You start empowering them, training them a little bit, helping them get stronger, give them air support. They defend themselves. They want to defend themselves. They can live in peace now. They can close their doors at night without a fear of, some ISIS or Al-Qaeda coming and stealing their kids. They can have relationship with Israel, start having tourism. Israeli going there, they're coming to Israel. Because let's be honest, there's no Christian suicide bombers. There's no Druze suicide bombers. They don't do Intifada Allahu Akbar. Only Muslims.
Yeah.
So let the Muslims go away. Bring the Druze. ישמעאל,
אתה קראת את התורה.
אני מכיר, קראתי את התנ"ך, I read it many times.
מה אומרים עליו, אחי, ישמעאל? ישמעאל היה פרא אדם, לא אדם פרי.
One of my favorite books. Look at this. When I was a soldier, I made this out of leather, and I gave every one of my soldiers a gift. I gave them the Bible, their own Bible. Many of them didn't have Bibles. And I wrote here, Lo yanum velo yishan shomer Israel, again David. And I even made, it was my invention. Actually, I can maybe make it the merchandise. I made 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can keep 3 places in the Bible. So when you're reading, you can find the verses that you like. So yeah, man. I think this would be the best way.
And I have a question to you about the Jews in Israel, because you said you were living in Israel, right? You're born in Israel.
I was born in Israel, yes.
You know, the law, איך קוראים לזה, החוק של היהודים שהדרוזים באו נגדו?
חוק הלאום, the national, yes.
The national law.
Yeah.
Why the Jews was against it?
I tell you why.
You see the law, what he's saying?
I've seen the law, I've read it. I don't really remember it by heart. The Druze are very much Zionists. And what does it mean, Zionist? Means that you acknowledge that the people of Israel have the right to live in Israel. That's like basically.
Zionist is from Yechezkel. This is what people.
It's from the word Zion.
It's a very religion things. Zionist.
Yes, but it's not necessarily only religious fanatics or extreme.
No,
religious.
It's not fanatics. But Yechezkel said Zionism, Eretz Zion, Zion is Jerusalem. This means the Jewish can be in their own land, not alone. They can be with everybody. But this is what the law said.
So what did you just say right now?
Everybody.
What did you just say right now? The Jews can be in their own land with other people, right?
With another people.
Yes, with other people. So this is basically Israel.
Right, but the law come to say it officially, because officially in our law there are no. This is the Jewish state. Nobody in the law officially, no paper in the law said this is the Jewish state.
Yes.
Only the flag and the name, but no. This is what the law come to do.
So here is where it comes. I support Israel to make sure that it always stays a Jewish state. I 100% support. I think it's important. There's only one Jewish state in all the world, and it's a great state. And I think Israel need to be very careful that democracy doesn't destroy the only Jewish state, because we're seeing what's happening in Europe. You know, they come, they bring children, and then one day they will vote out. No. Israel must stay Jewish. There's about 50-something Muslim states. There's only one Jewish state, and let them keep their own state. Khalas.
Yeah, but this is also things about the Judaism.
But let me explain. Okay, so let me explain something. So, what made Israel extremely unique and different than Egypt, Jordan, Abu Dhabi, even, is that despite being a Jewish state, it was such a great country that it actually came and said, you know what, guys? Every citizen here, if he's not even Jewish, is going to have equal rights, and is going to be an Israeli. Yeah. And that's what made Israel so different and special than the Muslim countries around us. They're not having Sharia law, where.
But this is also what do him more Jewish, because the Judaism. What the Bible said to you about Shem? Shem. This is where we come. The Muslims too, but you understand what they're saying. Shem, okay, is the son of Yefet, right? What God said. Yefet get the beauty, Shem get the אתה יודע, אני לא רוצה להגיד את זה באנגלית, זה לא נשמע טוב, but the religion side, okay? And it can be together, this work and this work, only if they're together. Yefet בתוך אוהל Shem, Yefet inside the home tent of Shem, the death of Shem. So this is why, even if you have the extremely Jewish country, okay, even only Mashiach, let's do everything, okay? Have to be with someone not Jewish, because this is what the Bible said.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
yeah.
This is why I don't understand why they came against this law.
No, they did not. No, you need to separate things. The Druze did not come against the law of making Israel ensure that it's a Jewish state. They never came. No, they never came. They were very much supportive of that. They're actually sometimes more supporting than the Jews themselves. About that. Go to a Druze village, you'll see more Israeli flags than in a Jewish city.
No, of course there is, but there are Afghanot, akhi.
No, the Afghanot was, they wanted to make sure that this law is not going to lead to a second law, third law that one day will make Druze as Class B citizens. And that's what
Why?
they'll fear. No, you will never do that. But one day you will grow old, you will die, another child will come. In the Bible, הדור שלא הכיר את יוסף,
כן.
there's
וגם
a,
דור האנסים, שזה הדור של היום.
the generation who did not know Joseph. So it's important to also think like that the fact that you today says, guys, trust me. You're the Druze, you're my brothers, I'm going to always, okay, I trust you. But what's going to happen after you're gone?
But my child going to live with you in this country too.
Okay,
He's gonna know you too.
but they want to make sure that in the law, it doesn't allow that they will become Class B citizens. And I think that is
so
fair.
Like to put like chuk in the law.
If you would have done that, not a single Druze would be in the street. Not a single Druze. If you would have done that little chupchik that says the Druze, they bled with us, they stand shoulder to shoulder with us, they carried all the rights, all the responsibilities like us, they helped make this country the way it is today, shoulder to shoulder, fought in all the wars. My grandfather fought in all of them.
And the Druze said it.
Yeah, many said that. Many said that. The fear that the Druze are having is that today you're saying A, but tomorrow you might not be here. Someone else is going to come. And that's where the constitution, that's where the law becomes very important. Because the law will make sure that tomorrow there will not come some fanatic religious that will say, guys, we're going back to the days of the Bet HaMikdash and all the goyim have no rights, get out of here. And that will become like Sharia law. What is Sharia law?
Yeah, but in the Bet HaMikdash never said the annulation.
I know Judaism is different than Islam for sure, but what they're saying is that also in Islam you can have a lot of interpretations.
Like to change the religion.
Yeah, someone in Islam can come and say, "I want to take it this way." Someone in Judaism,
like the how it's called the fatwas,
the fatwas and the hadith and etc. So in Israel, what made Israel super special is the fact that Israel is a Jewish state, 100%, but it's also a democracy. And it's also a state that have equal rights to all of its citizens, if they're Jews, if they're Christians, if they're Muslims, which made it very unique. Like there's no other state like this in the Middle East. That's what literally made it like so beautiful than all others. And the Druze were afraid that this law would lead to the next law and the next law that might end up actually. And that's where I think that their fear was, because I can tell you for sure, I know it for a fact, oftentimes the Druze will be more patriotic than the Jews in Israel. And the reason is, you know what's the reason? It's actually interesting. What? We have relatives in Syria. We have relatives in Lebanon. Many of the Jews in Israel don't have. They have no idea what they're talking about. They don't forget.
They forget the past.
They forgot the past. They forgot how good is their life right now. They forgot how terrible their life was when they were living under Islam. They forgot. We don't forget anymore because we have relatives there. So we come and we look at some of these Jews going outside and talking like, so you guys lost your mind. Do you know what they're doing there? Do you know what they will do to you there? So then many times the Druze will come to the Israelis and tell them, Habibi, wake up. Just like you said.
This is also the problem about how we talk each other. Because if the Druze came, and I believe you didn't come and say this is the only thing that make us, doesn't agree with this law. Because what's happening, the Jewish was slipped in the middle, which is happening. Some of them said, well, what the fuck the Druze want? And another side, hey, the Druze is our friend, and we doesn't speak each other. That's the problem. We fight. We always fight. In the political, we always fight. And if someone stop and listen, okay, this is the only thing they want, let's put it chupchik. It's not a problem. And everything was finished. And
I think they should do that. I think in general, let's call it what it is. And I have a lot of respect to Muslims and Christians in Israel and everybody. But the only two religions in Israel that have all rights and all obligations, not only all rights and no obligations, all rights and all obligations are the Druze and the Jews.
Druze and
the Jews, yes. We have to serve in the army. A Druze cannot say, I don't want to serve.
Yeah.
Christians and Muslims don't have to serve. Actually, they need to apply. But they enjoy all the other privileges. They're protected under the law. They are equal. They can vote. They can have, you know, jobs everywhere. There's rules against discrimination against them. So they have all the rights. Not only that, when me and you are in the army, my Christian or Muslim friend, if he's smart, he's already, by the time I come out of the army, he's already a dentist. I've seen that. When I was in the army, I was an officer. I came out at the age of 23 the first time before I went back. And I did a trip, 24. I'm walking, going to like an event, and I see a Christian brother, really nice guy. He's already a dentist.
الدنتس ما زين دنتس.
רופא שיניים.
רופא שיניים.
24 אחי. He's already a dentist. Have his own clinic. Great guy. I was happy
hospital,
for him.
You know, it's something crazy. Every hospital, 90% of them is Muslims.
I was at the age of 25. I just came back from the trip in South America.
But you know why is this? It's not only because the army things. It's not only because of this. You have like milgot.
Scholarships, yeah.
The most of them go to the Muslims.
Yeah,
more from the Jews.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
like percent, they are 20%. So they get more from 50% about this.
It
only
is
to
great. And you know what? This is great. You know why? Because you would
Why?
rather to have an educated, nice, kind, smart Muslim in your country that have a good job, a good life, than have an idiot who's sitting in the streets smoking
Yeah,
nargila.
but you can see what they're saying. They do it, but they don't like, okay, now I like
Yeah, so
Israel
that's a
and
different
they
story.
do.
So the fact that Israel is empowering the minorities and these groups is beautiful. But what did I
But
say?
it's dangerous. It's dangerous as fuck. If I go to hospital,
It's
and I know
more dangerous if you don't.
I don't know.
Think
Man,
of
if my
think,
doctor hates me when I go to do
no, that's a different story. That's a different story. To address the hatred and to make sure that you uproot it, that's different. That's 100%. But
you have a lot of story about the doctor, Muslim doctor,
to
and hate
let's say not support your it's the same thing to let's say, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but in jail, in prison. Prisoners go in and you can let them come out after 10, 15, 16 years with more tattoos, more eye drops here, and more want to kill. Or you can put rehabilitation, you can give them free education, you can give them social workers, psychologists, and maybe out of the 100%, 20% that came out will be complete different people, will actually be better people.
Yes,
so
but
that's a crazy comparison. But when it comes to the minorities in Israel, if you choose to come and say, I am gonna give them education, I'm gonna give them scholarship, I'm gonna help them because I want to empower them. Now, you have to address anti-Semitism and hatred. That is a big problem. And I think that problem should be solved with Shuut Leumi or something, you know, to put them like feel like more part of Israel and make sure that they don't believe in this nonsense, this Palestine, you know, crap. There's no
this
such
is a
thing.
problem. It doesn't come from. It's coming from parents.
You know why it's a problem? Because you guys, the Jews, are not thinking like the Druze. You are thinking all the time, yeah, you know, let them think it's okay. No, what do you mean let them think, Habibi? If you come to my mom and you say the word Palestine, she'll slap you in your face. And I'm not kidding. What is Palestine? It's a terrorist state. Why are you talking about it? Like, there's no.
Today there are Israeli Jewish.
My mom has zero tolerance with this nonsense. Palestine, Hamas, Fatah. It's a terrorist state. So Arabs in Israel that were like feeling like, let them talk, it's an opinion, that is a different problem. But to actually give them scholarships and help them have a better life, 100%. You want to have, in general, you want in your country to have the most smart, educated people you can have in your country. And they're citizens of your country.
You know, you're from Israel. You know what the Jewish speak about them, and this is the most of the Jewish in the power, you know, government and all of this. This is the leftist side. Or right, they say they're lefties, okay? You in the political call them lefties. We are in the religion, call them Erev Rav. You know what is Erev Rav?
No.
Erev Rav, when Moses came out from Egypt, okay? So there are Egypt people that go with him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And God said them, don't take them. It's Egypt and it's not Jewish, not like this. They sleep with a Jewish woman, and there we have babies of Egypt. This is the religion. With Egypt, like Ishmael, and Jewish. Okay? זה של הכבש הזהב, איך אומרים את זה באנגלית?
The golden calf.
This is the
golden young cow.
Yeah, now you can saw all over our history. The Holocaust, we have the Judenrat. The Jewish, then snitch about the Jewish. Okay? When Israel became a country, till today, some of the Ashkenazi Jews doesn't speak about the Farud, the Holocaust of my people, of the Iraqi people. Then there was Holocaust in Iraq. So they are always have like Neturei Karta also. They are always Jewish. Then came against the Judaism.
Yes.
The biggest Jewish.
But you
And
need
they
to
are
be
always in the
careful.
power.
Yeah, but you need to be careful not to generalize, because let's not forget that there was Ashkenaz Jews who actually,
No, I don't say that. I have Ashkenazi.
they actually
I don't say it's
brought
all
back
the
Israel.
Ashkenazi.
You know?
Yeah, I don't say it's all the Ashkenazi. It can
Yeah.
be also Mizrahi. It can be everybody. I
Exactly.
just give it, a dugma.
Yeah.
But
An example.
there are all the time in our history a small group. They are sound more from us. Okay, they are more powerful, more everything. Then come against us still today. So this is like we have today Bagatz. Okay.
You came and said in the beginning, the Druze, you heard Druze in Syria that said they don't want to come in Israel. You know who are these people? The Judenrat.
This is the Arab.
Exactly. See, it's all coming back to the same place. In every group, in Christianity, in America, in Israel, you're always going to have this small percent that is extreme, that is against its country. That is, I live in Germany here. There is a girl, a Jewish girl here in Germany from Israel, that is leading the pro-Palestine demonstration, supporting Hamas, and going every day in the streets. Like, and she's insane. She's a Jew. And you know how much damage she's doing? Because she always come and tells the Germans, yeah, my country is a Nazi, they're fascist, they're this. Like, seriously, she's a Jew and she's lesbian.
She's lesbian. What do they do to them in Gaza?
Yes. So, I tried to talk to her one day, and I came and told her, you know what? After she drove me crazy, I told her, listen, I'll be very honest with you. The moment that they will have a chance, they will murder you. And you know what? Let me tell you this. As much as I don't agree with you, and I even despise what you're doing, if that day will come, I will save you. I will go and I will fight them and I will save you. Even though I think that you are catastrophic, you are a disgrace, and you are bringing destruction on your own people, and you're a traitor, I told her. But I will still save you. Why? Because you're in Israel and you're a Jewish.
You know what they do it? I told them I believe they do it because they're Arab. But in their brain, you know what they do it? Also, they
have
why they do it.
Daddy issues. That's what they have,
It's not only daddy issues. They said, they're very stupid, but they said that if I was in the side of my enemy, and I think my enemy is stronger from me, like the Jewish in the Holocaust thing, some of them think the Nazis were stronger from them. So if I was with the Nazis, if I was with the terrorists, so when it's gonna happen, when they're gonna win, they wanna save me. And what happened in the 7th of October, what we talked in the beginning, the B'Tselem, okay, they kidnapped to Gaza, okay? In the Holocaust, the Judenrat, they was dying in who the Nazis doesn't kill, the Jews kill, okay? It's always finish, which they lose, okay? This is why we call them Arab. Not because we think they're thinking like the Egypt and they hate us and say they are Jewish. They believe they are Jewish, they know they are Jewish, but in her mind, they said like, I don't want to be with this group. I want to be with what look to me now, right now, more powerful. Because it's more safe to me. Understand?
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. They exist in every society. You have them in the Druze and Christianity. You have them. It's always going to be like that. You're going to always have the trick is to be able to identify them and to make sure that they don't destroy your country from within. Look at America.
They control my country right now, man.
No, they're far.
Control the country more from the government.
What is that?
Bagatz.
Bagat. I tell you what, people like to hate Bagatz, and I understand, but you need to understand that Israel without Bagatz is a way worse Israel.
No, because I don't say Bagatz. The mind of Bagatz. What is it? It's good. Okay, you need to have Bagatz.
You have to. That's what makes us different.
How it's happening that they choose themselves. Then, like you have in the past, then how the judgment came, they sleep with the bigger judge. The bigger after everybody know that the bigger judge go to jail, but the people then sleep with them, still the judgment. Okay, Amit and Nasi Amit, he doesn't really Nasi. We doesn't have a president of judgment for is in Israel, so the judge they themselves choose one judgment and say they are right now our president. It's not work like that. So we do like a close autonomic that always came against what the most of the people in Israel think, like they do now for the terrorists. They came to the terrorists, Ben Gvir canceled all the free food to the terrorists. So they now cancel and say you need to give them how much food they want. They have
That is
more rights
bizarre.
from
That
the
is
criminal,
bizarre.
the people in the jail.
Yeah, no, I agree that is. So yeah, that's why I always try to not get extreme and just go look at life black and white. Yes, there is a problem with Bagats, 100%. Yes, they do these bizarre things sometimes that they actually protect terrorists and they don't know the damage that they're doing. But then also, they must be strong enough to resist,
to save the democracy,
to save democracy, and to resist the mob. You need to always have a group in your people that are outside, that are strong enough that even if everybody goes stupid, they can come and say, "Khalas, guys, no. You must have
it's
that."
right.
But then the
can
danger
be
is
one-
that when they have this power, they end up sometimes doing stupid stuff like that, which feeding terrorists.
But the problem that they choose themselves. If it was something democratic, like I choose my prime minister, so I also put the one that's going to be in Bagats, it's good. Okay,
Yeah.
but it's not something happening. Bagats never was a democratic things. All the judgment in Israel never was something democratic. Okay, so this is the problem. If now Bagats say, okay, every 4 years we do a democratic vote for who's gonna be in Bagats or who's gonna be judgment in Israel, okay, maybe the most of them gonna be in the right side.
You want to hear a
because this was
crazy theory? A crazy that comes to my mind. Crazy theory. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. When Israel was created, it was created and pushed mostly by Ashkenazi Jews who came from Europe, and they brought with them Western European American kind of mentality, and helped create Israel. Now, there were a lot of Jews that came from Arab countries, and many of them were amazing, but some of them came with like very much Arab mentality of shchitut, kidum koravim, and all these things. So I think the people in Israel back then realized that, listen, we just came from Europe, where there's science, advanced technology, Western, high tech, whatever. We need to be careful. We need to be no. We need to. We want Israel to look more like Europe and America than like Egypt and
the Middle East and the Arab countries
and Libya. Yeah. And I think that's great, because if Israel would have looked like them, it would have been terrible. Thank God Israel looks more like America and Europe than of the Arab countries. So I think that's a theory. I think what happened is they've helped create these like rules and systems to always make sure that whatever happened, Israel will always be in Team West, Team Europe, Team America, and not in Team Allahu Akbar and Sharia.
Yeah, but there are difference between knowledge, like knowledge of school, all of this, and the Jewish knowledge. Okay, the Jewish knowledge all over the history before Israel, before this, all Einstein, all of this, the base of the biggest knowledge of the Jewish was Babel. Babel, it's Iraq, it's not Europe. Okay, even in Europe, the smartest one, you have Rambam and Ramban. Okay, the Rambam.
But you're talking about hundreds to thousands of years back.
It doesn't matter, but the people then do it after, the children of the children of the children, they are the one, not always in the Ashkenazi. Why today everybody speak about the Ashkenazi smartest and all of this is because when they do the IQ test, they do it in Europe, and everybody was Ashkenazi. Never they do it to Mizrahi Jewish. You can saw what's happening right now. The most of the richest man, the powerful man in Israel, it's Mizrahi, it's not Ashkenazi. Okay? So even if you're true, then they came a little bit with the more modern knowledge and all of this, okay, but it's not something you need to do in your law, in your house.
I know, it's problematic. I'm just saying that maybe that's like, maybe explain a little.
And actually, the Ashkenazi Jew was, not the Ashkenazi, the Jewish here in Israel, before Israel was exist, or like we say, Etzel Haganah Lechi, okay? Even if the most of them was Ashkenazi, not all of them. There are a lot of Mizrahi, a lot of Tzabarim, but it was, the most of them was Ashkenazi, not like today. It was Etzel and Lechi.
Yeah, no, definitely they changed. But you have to admit that in the end of the day, the country and the background that you come with influence you a lot. If let's say now I'm an Israeli and I'm a Druze, I am very different than a Jordanian Druze or a Syrian Druze. We're Druze, we have the same values, but I grew up in a society of freedom, in a society of tolerance, society that empowers women, a society of IDF, of science, of technology. They grew up in a very Muslim kind of Arab style. So some things that are very normal for me will be very difficult for them. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm better than them. It means that I just came from a different background that gave me that advantage. I'm standing on the shoulder of many history of generations of Israel. So the Jews that came from Europe were standing on the shoulder of what back then was the most advanced civilization on earth. And they came with the culture, with the science.
You know what? Even if this is black and white here, okay? If you take it to the most important things in Israel, this is the security, okay? What security you want? Security come from Europe or security come from Morocco and Egypt?
You're talking now. Now,
even in the beginning,
things are changing.
Even in the beginning. Man, in the beginning, the Arabs planned Israel and Palestine, okay? 5 times the Jewish said to the Arabs, to the Muslims, take more land, take more land, take more land. In the end, we have small territory, and the most of them was of the Arabs. They said no, and they started war, okay?
Yeah.
If it was something, it was Agana more, but if the people then choose the Jewish, the people was the control, the top pyramid of the Jewish here in these years was Mizrahi Jews. People come from really the Middle East. It's not gonna happen. Nobody gonna sit and take more land, and all half of the Jewish here died for get everything back. Okay, it was finished in the minute they said no.
That is the good side of, let's say, the Mizrahi and this, that they actually know how to call bullshit when it's happening, because I understand
this is what was important when you.
But also you would have lost a lot about the, let's call it, the Western liberal culture that came from the West. We would have really lost a lot, and that's and to bring it to the middle right now, what you're saying, what I'm saying, what I think that is the real power of Israel is that Israel is a special mix of Africa and Europe. Israel is a special mix of tribal, family, and individual and progressiveness. You see, in the Arab world, there's no such thing as individual. There's no such thing as ani, me. It's all the family.
Yeah.
All the family. And
you cannot give another point.
Yeah, and in many places in Europe, there's no such thing as family. They meet once or twice a year for Christmas, and they barely talk to one another. Israel brought the best of that and the best of that and put it together. We have ani. I can do whatever I want. You can do whatever you want. Your family have to respect it. You can choose to go here. But also, you meet for every Friday. And when you see your grandma, you say la safta, and you give her respect. So we brought, I think, the best of the Arab world and the best of the Ashkenazi European world, and we made it a mix. And there's a lot of challenges. And a lot of time, one side want to take over the other, and that's a mistake. We should keep both and keep bringing the best out of both. And that's what I think, literally, that's what makes Israel so unique. Because you will have people who are individualists, who can be artists, who can be scientists, crazy scientists. I don't know. In Muslim world, they will burn them. They will kill them. What do you mean artist? Mata homo? Yeah, it will kill you immediately. You wear a funny shirt, he's gay, kill him. Here you can have people that are creative, that bring, and sometimes these creative people are a bit crazy and they need to be alone, but we respect that. And that is like the beauty of Israel, that we brought the best out of this, and put it together, and you see it. And I see it also when I'm living here in Europe, for example. It's an amazing place, but they're lacking a little bit this community, this family, this wanting to be together, and they're paying a price. Look how easily they got invaded.
Someone in the past do street research about this. Then he go in the street in a lot of countries. He go in Israel, Russia, Europe, and I think America, and just go and fall in the street. The only country someone that doesn't know him take him and help him, it's only in Israel. In Russia, it's fall, nobody care. In Europe, nobody care. Only in Israel, someone you doesn't know. It's like your father when you have a problem like that. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is really the unique here. But
I don't know about this research particularly how it's done, but I can completely agree. No, I can completely agree. I'll give you a great example. In London, in UK, they have brought Muslim migrants from outside. And not all Muslims, but a lot of them, or a big number of them, started participating in this gangs that they kidnap girls and they sexually abuse these girls, And Britain is barely doing anything about it.
Muslims or refugees
The
from
Muslims, refugees, Muslim refugees who are doing the gangs, you know, where they קבוצות אונס.
like you have now in Shapira, the SSQ, כוסימה שלהם.
הם אונסים שם בנות. Anyway, if a group of people would have came from outside of Israel into Israel and start raping our girls,
You know what this is happening?
They'll be dead.
You know what's happening now?
What?
You saw the news?
No.
You know SSQ?
No, what is that?
Right, you have Tel Aviv, Drom Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
So there are the Eritrean and the Sudans, they
Mhm.
came from the war. So they do a gang of children, of a 14 years old, 10 years old gang. They call themselves SSQ. They came, they killed two men, two Ethiopian in Israel in the Yom Ha'atzmaut. And after this, they stab them. And after this, they go to sister of someone else. They shadedu, you know,
They robbed
stole
them.
from them.
Yeah.
And he go to the police and said all of this. So they call them snitch, and they go to his sister, 12 years old, girls, and fight them. 15 people, children, go to these girls and punch them and all of this. It go into the news, to the Instagram, to everything. And now a lot of Israelis, because, you know, a lot of time people like say, no, give the Eritrean and the Sudan to live there, there are war and all of this shit. A lot of civilians, because Bagat's doing nothing. The police say 4 times we take them to put them in the judgment, and the judgment always get them free. So now the civilians go and try to finish it. The civilian himself.
Yeah.
David.
No, so if people would have came to a Druze village and touched Druze girls, they won't leave that village alive.
Yeah.
You know, people that you welcome to your house, allow them to your country, respected. And that's when it comes, this is a little bit of the advantage of this Middle East, Africa, and Europe meeting together. We still care about one another. You're sitting at home and you hear that another Israeli girl in another town was ganged and raped and attacked, you know, by a bunch of people that were migrants coming to your country. And instead of being thankful, they're going and attacking you, would feel the need to go with your friends, go on a bus and go and make sure that they don't do it again. And the police is going to have to stop you from getting to them. So the police is going to have to defend them even from you, because you said, not in my country. In Europe, it come to the point that they don't have, in a lot of places, don't have this feeling of like we're together. Something happened to that girl over there, that they don't care too much. And that is what I think, like we took the best out of both, out of Europe and out of Israel, out of the Middle East, and we brought it into this pot in Israel where we are very advanced, very modern, but also tribal and family oriented. Tribal כאילו שבטיים, you know, שבטיים. יש לנו טיפה שבטיות. I belong to these people, I feel like them, you know, we care about it. And I think that is something that we must preserve. We must really fight to preserve that. So we don't need to come and say we hate the Ashkenazis, we hate the Mizrahim, we hate the Iraqis. No, they brought us some of the best thing. We need to make sure that we take the best and we kick out the worst. So the Ashkenazis have this kind of problems, get it out. The Mizrahim have this kind of problems.
This is what I think, you know, in this generation, like every generation in the world, shit. But this is what I think. This is the only things good in this generation. It doesn't have these races. In the future, in the past, you know, someone can go to Mizrahi, the Ashkenazi can go to Mizrahi and say you are like Arab. The both of them go to the Ethiopian and said you are not Jewish. Today it not work like that, man. I have people, I help Ashkenazi, help Mizrahi. My best friend is Ethiopian. You doesn't have it. And what you do to the Ethiopian. You know, nobody doing in the history. Go to do something crazy like that, to go to Sudan and Ethiopia only to bring some Jewish, and they do it again this month it was, I think. So they take more Ethiopian to Israel right now.
Yeah.
So this is the only things good in our generation. It's shit, everybody's stupid, but these things about the races is good because nobody races.
Hey, listen, I'm having people writing comments here. People from Lebanon is saying, I think this is a record interview on this app for Mansour in terms of time spent. Like you're the guy that I spoke the longest to. Kapara neshama gavot. Someone is saying from Germany, I'm from Germany. Hey, Mansour. Emily saying, thank you so much for your courage when you're speaking. Listen, brother. Even Leah is responding.
Right now. I forget I'm in live. I swear I forget
you're live. You're live. I guess I did a very good job. It was a very natural conversation. Hey, listen, brother. It was really nice talking to you. I also need to go to sleep because I need to take my kid to school tomorrow. What's your name again?
Nir.
Nir. I don't think we even asked you what's your name in the beginning.
What's your name?
Who are you?
אמרת נראה לי רק משפחה או משהו.
Beber El-Makai Zatlawe. No, my name is Mansour.
Mansour, it's a Druze name, man.
Mansour is a Druze and an Israeli and a Jewish name, yes. Mansour and Mansour. In Arabic, it's the victory. מהמילה Nasr, ניצחון, Mansour. And in Hebrew, it's min hatzur, out of the rock.
Natsur.
Min hatzur, Mansour min hatzur, Even hatzur. So in Hebrew, it means out of the rock. In Arabic, it means victorious.
אני דפקתי מיקס.
כן, mix. As Nir, it was a pleasure to meet you. And you made our crowd very happy here. I think people enjoyed this conversation.
יאללה, נשמה שלי, תודה על כל מה שאתה עושה, מתים עליך כפרה.
כפרה, אתה יודע איפה למצוא את זה ביוטיוב, באינסטגרם, בשיחה שלנו?
מה, שתכתוב לי מה זה, יוטיוב, מה יש לך?
אני אכתוב לך, שתדע למצוא את זה, אם זה מעניין אותך. יש לך ככה, ויש לך לפעמים...
מה, זה השם של הערוץ?
כן, זה גם השם שלי וגם השם של הערוץ. אתה יכול למצוא את זה ככה ביוטיוב ובאינסטגרם.
אתה נעשה לך סאבסקרייב.
סאבסקרייב, smash the bell, click the button, אח יקר. יאללה, ניר, שיהיה לכם שבוע טוב ותשמרו על עצמכם.
שבוע מבורך שלי.
יאללה, ביי. Wow, that was a long one. That was a long and fun one. Honestly? Yes. I agree with you, Phoenix. That's why even usually they ask, and I don't ask them to find my channel. I'm very bad at these promotions, but with this guy, I felt like, you know what? I want to stay in touch with him. It's called the shebang. I gave him the whole shebang. I gave him a shebang on the house. I gave him a free on the house shebang. I tell you what, even surprising. That guy surprised me. And that's why it's so important. Because the first time I saw him when I was going through this app, and after seeing so many weirdos in it, I saw another guy, white background, with a vape in his mouth, just kind of staring. And I thought, oh my God, another idiot. But then I said, you know what? He stayed quiet. I stayed quiet for a second. And I said, let's see where they're going. And actually, no, he saw the Druze flag and he started talking. And then that conversation turned out to be one of the nicest conversations I've had. How about that, right? And I think it's a good lesson for us all, a lot of times, not to jump too fast on judging people just by the first appearance or by what's around them in the surrounding. Let people tell you who they are. And this guy did a great job. And you can see he comes from the more religious right-wing kind of side of Israel, but he had very, very intelligent arguments. And he was also open to hear other arguments which were counter maybe to what you have to say. Very, very intelligent guy. Yeah. Honestly, I enjoyed talking to him so much. I'm still kind of feeling the water here about this Omi man, Omi TV app. And I'm going to try tomorrow. I'm going to try to jump on, what's the other one called? I'm going to open the account for they have Mingle, something like that. I don't know. There's another app that people use that is similar to Omi TV. I'm going to try to find this one as well. I'm going to try to do it. And yeah, great content. You Mingle. Yes. You Mingle. So I'm going to go and try You Mingle as well also tomorrow. See how it is. Starting to feel the water. It's funny and it's a bit crazy because I feel like when I look at it, I see a lot of the people in these apps, like they're standing in a show with a vape and they're like, drinking Coca-Cola cans and beers, and it looks like, it feels a little bit, I have to say, a little bit trashy and lacking class. And you saw that German guy who said like the average IQ here is quite low. But then again, I thought about it. None of my friends will be here. None of my friends from the world of business, from the world of parenting, from the world of special forces, officers will be, none of them. And that's a problem Because when you take, and I'm not trying to tap myself on the shoulder here, but when you take productive, successful people from your society and you keep them at a different place, and then you have other places, then you lose touch. And not only you lose touch, they lose good role models. And you start having the swamps, basically, of just weirdos and crazy. And that's why, a lot of my friends, they would like look at me like I'm crazy being here. I'm not kidding with you guys. Starting streaming on Twitch. Some of my friends are like really, really successful CEOs and scientists and inventors and officers and I don't know what. Like people out there in the world would look at them, it's like, wow, these guys. And they would look at me like I lost my mind. At the age of 40, starting a YouTube channel, and then doing Twitch, and now going on this Omni, you mingle, and all these stuff, like, talking to half-baked potato heads that are just vaping in their houses. But here you go. I actually managed to find here very good conversations. And not only very good conversations, but also with the ones that you feel like it's good for them to get like a glimpse of, I think, a healthy people talking to them, people that actually have families, that actually have jobs, and not have this create this like, subculture that, they're growing there. And then later on, at the age of 18, all of a sudden you have a whole generation of airheads going to vote. Like, oh my God, the whole country will burn down really fast. Your friends are Sachis. Yeah, my friends are super Sachim. No, some of them are Arasim, and some of them are Sachi banana, Sachi, I forgot the word. Sachi something. Some of my friends are super Sachis. Some of our friends are really like, sharks. But I know for sure that most of them just take themselves very, very seriously. Most of them take themselves very seriously. Or they're just too busy to be bothered. They'll tell you like, what am I going to do? Like talk to some TikTokers? Like, why, what do you want from me? So, and I understand that, completely understand that. But then again, this is part of our society and it's becoming a big thing. I'll give you an example. When I was in university, I volunteered at an ambulance team that we used to drive at nights and go to the poorest and most problematic neighborhoods in our city, looking for, teenagers that ran away from their homes. And we will create, this kind of social workers. I was studying psychology back then, and we'll create this, like, we'll build tents sometimes at the beach where we'll have like coffee machines, water, first aid station, and also like a PlayStation and a foosball, and the idea was to try to invite these kids that are right now, ran away from their homes, doing drugs, doing things that their parents don't know, or sometimes just on a vacation. They like went for 1 week vacation and just, lost all their money living in the street. They're too embarrassed to tell their parents. And that's when they end up doing mistakes. Young girls get pregnant, young boys fall to drugs or crimes. And the idea was like, you wanted to be close to the ground so you can actually feel it. You want to be in this dark places so you can actually reach a hand and help. And I feel like now the social media world and these apps are this dark places, are this lost slums of society. And not everybody there is crazy, not everybody is stupid, absolutely not, but there's a lot. And we need to be a light in these darkness, in these places. We need to be there. Also, we need to feel the ground. And that's one of the reasons that I decided, you know what? Because people have been talking to me for a long time. Traveling Tlat Tal have told me about Omni TV and You Mingle maybe 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. He was telling me, you should come here, you should come. And I was just like, didn't feel like it was my cup of tea, and also I was just too busy with other stuff. But now I feel like more and more that this is a very, very Sachi balata, lo Sachi banana. Nachon, Pixel. Yeah, Sachi balata. And so yeah, I feel like this is like a very important time now. I probably joined this too late. I don't know if too late, but like I should have joined here earlier. I feel like being in these places and having these conversations is equally as important as other stuff that I'm doing. And hey, I mean, we had a solid view here, so people were interested in these conversations. Yeah, man. Where we gather, there is darkness and light, whatever we bring. That's beautiful. Sachi balata. In a video, Sachi balata. See, I'm so Sachi that I didn't even know how to say that right. Am Israel Chai Phoenix. Alexandra, you were very, very active today, and I appreciate that. You wrote a lot of good comments. A lot of people here, you know. Mark Flash. As always, you know, you guys reporting for duty. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Shanimo. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. And Phoenix, learn Hebrew for God's sake. Okay, come on. Are we asking too much? Okay, from Druze from Lebanon, is that too much to ask that you learn Hebrew? Actually, it's a lot to ask. I'll be very honest. I teach my kid Hebrew, although practically speaking, it's the least important language that he needs to speak when it comes to worldwide. Why is that? Because speaking Hebrew most likely is going to get you in trouble or hated around the world or in danger. And rarely in your life you will need to actually hear Hebrew to actually make sure that you get out of harm's way, because people who speak Hebrew are usually done blowing buses and taking down airplanes. So there's not too many Hebrew speakers around the world. So it's literally not an important language to know. Arabic, way more important, way more practical. There's more people speaking Arabic, and the chances that someone who's doing Allahu Akbar coming and blowing a bus in the spectrum of whoever blew buses in like the history is probably 99% of the people who blew buses spoke Hebrew or had some kind of affiliation, Arabic, some kind of affiliation with Arabic. So it's much more important to actually know that language. However, it's my country, and I love my country, and my relatives are there, and they speak Hebrew. And I chose to teach my son first Hebrew, and once he is sufficient with Hebrew, I will jump into Arabic. That was my plan. And unless you love learning the Bible, exactly. If you love learning the Bible or history, I know, Phoenix, that's yours. Reporting for duty. I stole that from you. But you know, I see more people reporting for duty here. I see more people taking their duty very seriously. So that's why I was thinking, like, you know, you're contagious. You're contagious. You're getting people to join the reporting for duty. All right, brothers and sisters, the entire shebang family. You educate the youth with truth. Exactly. Wow. Emily just said that she know a Druze here in Germany who got the German pass just a week ago. We plan to celebrate. He triggered him a lot. The Palladius on demonstration. Nice. Pixel is saying, hey, Hebrew can be super handy in some places in India. Yep. And some places in the mountains in Bolivia and Ecuador and Peru. True. I've been there. They literally have menus and restaurants in Hebrew, not in English. So in some of these places, very, very small, very remote places, it will be very handy. But in general, in the bigger, you know, picture, it's more of a language that I love and a culture that I love than actually practicality. And I chose to teach my son Hebrew before I teach him other languages, but that's it. All right, guys, it's been a long one, but it's been a pleasure. and we'll catch you tomorrow. I'm trying every day to jump here on live. I'm practicing this Omi TV. Maybe I'll do some gaming session as well, play a game together or something. Let's see how that goes. But either way, stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. And in general, don't do anything that I would do. See you next time.